Welcome, guys. We have game one between the Brazilians and BzK and the Vietnam Legends. It is slightly confusing because BzK has his Tyrant tag on, but he's playing for Vietnam Legends here. BzK is playing as the Mayans in the orange. Then we have Say My Name. Say My Name is playing as the Franks in the red. In the teal, we have Riet, who is playing as the Magyars. And in the green, we have Fire, who's playing as the Berbers. This map is Desert, which is similar to Sahara. However, I think it makes life a little bit easier for you. There are golds in the middle you'll want to focus on. And though it is open, there's sometimes some Wong potential. But I'm looking at this, and the Wong potential might not really be there for the Brazilians. Wow.
I love BzK's map. I love it.
He could go happy style, dude.
He could. That wood line at the front. Oh, so nice, man.
Yeah, he could. If this was happy, he would have this whole base walled by minute 5.
Already. Oh, done.
Already.
Already be done.
Yep. Well, I saw BzK was looking at the boar from Fire, and he went for the lame there. And Fire, nice block. Nice job. He's going to keep his boar. That boar was right on the hill forward. That's huge. He gets to keep 340 food, and the eagle from BzK is now weak. All right. So, Dave, composition-wise, what do you expect here? We have Berbers for Fire, and we have Magyars for Riet, and then Say My Name is Franks, and then is Mayans for BzK. Berbers go Archer?
I mean, yeah, he's got the 2 back stones, so maybe Archer into Camel Archer.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Magyars is pretty self-explanatory. It's just scouts, basically.
Yep. You get that extra attack, want to take advantage of it. And then Franks, of course, because they get the extra scout HP. You want to go with scouts there as well.
It's Say My Name, though. You can't count out the towers.
This is true. This is true. We could have Fast Castle throwing Axemen. You never know. Castles and towers. But I think it's interesting how we're at a very high level here, and yet we're casting teams who have very different styles. It just is one of many things that shows you how beautiful this game is. Just thinking back to how CL and Tim played compared to the AM players, very different styles, and either could or could not be successful. It's got to be either archers for BzK, and that's an unfortunate boar lore. The boar ran around. Or he could go for Drush into plumed archers, or just straight up full wall into plumes.
It is happy. He's already walling.
All right,
Look
man.
at this.
Atri, thank you for gifting the sub to Ivik, man. I did see you. I'm saving most of my shoutouts for in-between games, guys. If I forget about you, just remind me after the games. Yeah, he should do this, Dave. He has the deer to lure in. All right. So this is cool because we can draw parallels to the previous series.
Yeah, and he's Mayans as well, so if he wants to.
Yep.
Get some plumed archers out of there.
And even if someone were to come forward and tower him, because that is the appropriate response at times when someone full walls, his stones in a safe position, his wood's in a safe position, his gold, he could just wall behind again. Fire is going to go for scouts, I guess. Seems like scouts to me. Could still be archers. And then you look at Riet. Now Riet will be going for scouts, most likely.
Look at this wall from BzK. That's what he's doing. He's going to wall diagonally.
Yeah. And he has the sheep blocking the that gap there to see if a scout might run in. He should be able to do this. So it'll be a straight fast castle.
Unlike Heart against CL, well, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but yeah, Fire can actually see these walls going down, so they're gonna know that this is going on.
Yep. If you see 2 villagers walling, you know. Great job from Fire to try and keep that eagle away. If he hits Feudal Age, he'll get extra attack on his scout, and he could finish off the villager. Or he could wait for Riet to send some support with his scout, and I think Riet seems to be on the way, but he also needs to scout out what Say My Name's doing.
Yeah. It's not in time, and yellow, or Say My Name rather, is walling up pretty hard too.
Yep. All right.
Brazilians aren't walling at all yet. Well, Riot's trying to get one down.
Well, they are going to have some time. They don't really need the walls right now because BzK will not be a threat until he has the castle, and we're still quite a few minutes away from that. However, they will need walls at some point because there's no way they can really stop him from getting the
Ooh,
Plume
Fire
Darters.
Scout. Fire Scout is in there.
He'll kill the Vil. And here comes Riot with his scout. This is such good communication.
BzK has to wall this. BzK has to wall this.
Oh. He needs to get 3 hits, 1 on each palisade. With 2 Vils, I think he can do it, but he doesn't expect Riot to show up. Oh my god.
Oh god, that's so bad.
And it's a Magyar scout. It's a Magyar scout.
So bad, man.
They're all gonna die. They are all gonna die. All the stone villagers are coming out to get this wall up. And look at the micro from Fire. Oh my god. Oh my
god. He's gonna lose like 5 Vils here.
This is insanity. Absolute insanity. More villagers coming over. Oh my word. What a play from Riot and from Fire. Fire said, listen, he's walling up. There's a gap. You need to get your scout here. The scout got there. And the micro from Fire, because his scout was weak, to just pull the villagers towards his scout as Riot gets a few more hits in. 4 villagers down for BzK, and that screwed up his build so bad, dude. He's not going to have the gold to click up. This is just a disaster. Whew.
And now Fire coming forward with some more scouts. I don't think he should invest too much unless he's going to follow this up with some Vils or some towers.
Nice little walls here. Interesting. Look at his walls. But yeah, I agree. I don't think he should make too many scouts unless he thinks that he can hit Say My Name.
I've never seen, speaking of Say My Name, I've never seen someone wall so hard and create scouts at the same time. Like 4 scouts.
Well, speaking of walling, we mentioned Happy Happy in the previous series. That's why Happy Happy walls at minute 4. Because he doesn't want the Feudal Age scouts to be able to sneak in. So he just plays it super safe. And BzK, he probably should have walled earlier.
Well, you know what? Even though he lost those Vils, he's still, look at his res.
It's still fine. I mean, it's not fine. Obviously, he would like to have 4 additional villagers.
It's not looking as bad as I thought it would be.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Still, he'll get to the castle. So there is that. Riot is also walling up at home. You have to do this. And he's just waited for Say My Name. So he has the extra attack on his scouts, Riot. And then Say My Name has the extra HP. And forward spears for Say My Name.
Still against Magyars, though. It's
yeah.
Tough.
Yeah. And of course, we could see Fire come over to help. They won't get through the walls now with the scouts, so they should probably just protect themselves. Oh!
Well, he's getting some good hits.
Yeah, those spears did good work. It's up to Say My Name to distract for his team. And this is a good... He's winning the 1v1 here. Just some small hits, as you said. It's a lot of scouts from him, too. A lot more than I expected Say My Name to make with all those walls.
He's taking a good engagement on the hill here.
Very good engagement. What is Riot doing?
Really good.
Why is Riot...
Oh my god.
Did Riot look away? That's so unlike Riot to take a fight like that.
Look at that. 8 and 2 is his KD right now.
Wow.
I know it's not a lot, but at this stage in the game, that's huge.
Well, and these are Frank's scouts, and Riot doesn't have his walls up, so he has to now wall his wood lines. Hey, that was weird. There's a bit of a throw from Riot, and Fire, his scouts have just been patrolling around. This could still work for Vietnam because of how strong the plumes will be.
There's a hole!
Oh my god, so this game's dead even now. Because Riot's lost his scouts, he's going to lose villagers. I thought after BzK lost 4 villagers, they were going to be in a pickle. Great play from Say My Name. Great play, and that is
3 Vils
3
going
Vils,
down.
yep.
Yeah, but he's losing the scouts now. Get out. He manages to escape with 3 scouts, kind of. Nope, not anymore.
Dude, he's gonna look for the weak Vils. Look at the Vils from Riot. There's so many weak ones. If he were to send 1 scout in there, you could snipe a few with just 1 shot.
Some misplays from Riot, just not paying attention.
Yeah, that was pretty much unheard of for him as well. That's the first time in months in a tournament game I've seen him just flat out forget to run away or take a bad fight. He's been so good lately.
And the spear now getting some good hits on his remaining scouts, so both players on this side kind of cancel each other out.
Yep, and both of these scouts have low HP. So Fire is on the way to Castle Age. He'll be going Knights. BzK is about to finish his castle. And I think he should go for TCs and plumes. You have to boom behind the plumes. Riot, he's going to be behind Say My Name. And I know he has walls, but Dave, look at this wall on the right. What in the world is that? There's a giant hole there.
Yeah. About that.
If he doesn't see that, oh.
He's stonewalling the front too, like, dude.
If he doesn't see that, the Knights will run right in. This has definitely been a weird game because the players have shown that they're human. Let's put it that way. They have shown that they're human.
Okay, so Fire is gonna get some good hits on the plumed archers, kind of delay back a little bit.
Yeah, with the scouts
out there.
And again, Bact will opt to boom up, so he's not going to get a lot of upgrades early. He'll just make plumes. He'll delay Bodkin so he can create villagers, then go for ballistics and all that later on.
Okay, Riot's finally walling that gap, and look where he's walled over near Fire. Riot has like a quarter of the map.
Yeah, he does. Fire is very exposed though, so we could easily see Say My Name, show up, see Riot stone walls, and then go right to Fire. So this is putting Fire under pressure. But so far, so good for him in Castle Age. And I think it's a big deal that he has used his scouts there to just scout where Bact is going to be. So many players, well, I shouldn't say so many players don't do that. For the most part, players do that, right? But the one time you don't, you'll get caught off guard.
I think Say My Name can almost get away with a 3TC boom here, which is
Frank Farms.
Everyone's playing so conservatively.
Well, you have to, because if you go 1 TC push, you'll just run into walls, and then they'll outboom you. So trade-wise, let's talk about the corners, because this will probably go late game. Trade-wise, northern corner for Vietnam Legends, and then the eastern corner. And then southern corner for Brazil, and then the western corner, which will be tough versus the plumes, because you can't really wall that right now. So maybe a castle on that hill later on in the game will be important for Fire.
Also, have to consider whether Bact's gonna stay on 2 TCs and go up to Imp faster to try and eliminate Fire from the game.
This is true. Yeah, he could stay on 2. Pretty soon, we'll see what the decision is. If he drops more farms or goes for university. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. I see it.
They're both coming into Riot right now.
Oh, and Riot's going CA as Magyars.
That's a long-term investment.
It's very long-term investment, and I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I know that Berber Knights are cheaper, so you could probably get more on the fields.
But against plumed archers?
Yeah. Interesting. They probably want to utilize these other civs later on, but it's going to be tough for Riot. He has been under pressure here. He's actually been the weakest player in this game. Normally, he's the strongest. He just needs to be patient. His archery ranges are being attacked, though, so he does not want to lose these, obviously. And Dave, because he built stone walls, he's just now adding his second TC. He just got the stone for that. Pretty late.
And Fire is Fire looping around behind those plumes, or is he just going straight to Say My Name's base? No, he's trying to loop around and trap them, and Riot's going to come from the front here.
Okay.
I think Say My Name knows what's up. He's got the monk there. He's got enough knights.
Wow. Great reaction time from Fire, though, to just run back. I'd like to see him use that scout to go for Say My Name's monk. Lots of plumes for Bact, though, and plumes are way better than CA here. Brazilians need to hold. There's no way that they can do damage at Say My Name or Bact's base. But once you get to 30-40 CA with Thumb Ring, won't be too bad.
And Bloodlines.
And Bloodlines, yep.
You can toss them right in against those plumes. It's just, you gotta wait for a good fight here.
Yeah, and again, because of the walls and the lack of vills for Riot, it's going to be tough for him. And they're going to go for it. Riot wasn't fighting half the time. But Fire gets +2 right before that. Andy's getting forging. They're fighting right up this hill. Can they win this? This is going to be close. I can't call this, man.
Look at Bact microing down those CA. He knows how important it is for them to mass him. And they're going to win this fight.
Yeah.
Bact and Say My Name.
Say My Name with more knights here now than Fire, or at least it's even. And that's a good good point, Dave. Bact didn't just patrol and go for the knights. He went for the CA first. And he now has 20 plumed archers. Riet only has 6 CA. And in game 1, Vietnam is in the lead.
And Bact is
2 TC.
He's even with fire, and he has a castle up.
And he'll go for a second castle. He's doing exactly what you said.
After losing those bills.
Yeah.
After losing the bills at the beginning.
I think if you're Mayans, the best play is to do what Bact did here. Because we've seen it a few times now, and it always seems to play out better. He's going to build a castle on the front, Dave. He's going to imp soon. This is really tough for Brazil. I don't know if they can deal with this.
And interesting from Say My Name is he's making his 4th TC in the middle of the map, so he knows got to secure the middle portion of the map. That's very exposed, though.
Well, Fire needs an engagement now. If he could kill this ball of plumed archers and ball of knights, then being later to imp might not be as big a deal. But obviously, with the plumed archer's mobility, that's not easy to do. And I just love how attentive Say My Name is to his army on the front. He's getting conversions with this forward monk and healing, which is quite a big deal. And they need to fight this now. Riet's gold is right here. Everything is stacked against Brazil at the moment. Military numbers are, the Vil numbers are, the map position is. I think this is where Fire has to flood knights. He has to fight this sooner rather than later. That castle for Bact is right there in the middle.
Oh, Bact losing a bunch of plumed archers for free, though.
Didn't see that yet.
You gotta keep them around until you get that siege workshop up from Say My Name. Maybe get a few mangonels out to deal with the cav archers. Just solidify your position there and keep the plumed archers alive until you do that.
Yeah, and you don't have to rush an engagement. The reason they're here is because they want to make sure that Riet and Fire are at home. But Fire, he finds out the hard way that there's a castle forward. He ran right into the Fire there. And once Bact gets all the upgrades, he doesn't have Thumb Ring yet. He doesn't have Bracer yet. He doesn't have Chemistry, Elite Plume. This is going to be tough. Do you think they'll force the fight right when they see that Bact is an imp?
Well, Riet's coming out now.
I think they'll fight it. I feel like if they wait, they're in trouble.
They're coming forward. Yeah, if they wait for them to get a mangonel up on that hill and more reinforcements, they're going to be in trouble. And Fire is looping around to the right. He's going to try and come behind this army.
Yep. This is the time.
And if they don't get out of here right now, they're going to lose their entire army.
And
Vietnam.
They're just sitting there. The cav archers are chasing down the plumes. They are running away. They're going to another hill. Can Riet trap the knights? The knights have pathed horribly. They pathed horribly right into the knights from Fire and right into the CA from Riet. Wow.
Good job from him to get him out of there, though. He's going up to Imp right now. He wants those alive so he can upgrade them, and he went the right direction. He went left instead of right.
Yeah. He realized, I think that was him deciding to not run up that hill and to run back.
And another forward castle from Bact. Another forward castle, and he's heading into the base of Fire with plumed archers. And the knights are over on this side now. Unintended consequences.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder if that was all part of the plan. If it was kind of brilliant to send the knights this way. And of course the plumes will now have upgrades, and Fire is nowhere close to the Imperial Age. Say My Name is still... he's on his way to Imp as well. This is still not a great situation for the Brazilians.
And that castle going up right as the knights come in.
Yep.
Definitely not an engagement you want to take there, bro.
And I'm fairly certain that Fire knew he needed to take another fight there. He got +2, whereas Say My Name, he hasn't gotten any attack upgrades because he knows he can get to Imp. So Fire thought with more upgrades he could fight it.
Ballistics just now coming in from Riet.
Oof, and you can see what Ballistics means. The first couple volleys from the CA just missed. Looking very good for Vietnam. That's enough plumed archers. They could 2-shot the knights, maybe even 1-shot the knights once the other group comes over. And yeah, it's over, man. They realize it's over. And it definitely would have been over once Say My Name hit the Imperial Age and got Cavalier.
Yep. What a strong performance from these two.
I know. Bact lost 4 villagers in the Dark Age, and he still comes back with this plumed archer play. It makes you wonder if there is a response to that. If you don't have Mayans, what do you do against that, you know?
Yeah. Well, Riot just now getting Thumb Ring as well. So Ballistics, Thumb Ring, like look how many Cav Archers he had. He had almost 40.
Yeah.
And they weren't fully upgraded. And Riot kind of dropped the ball a bit on this game, just a little bit.
I agree. I think that the damage Say My Name did in Riot's base was worse than the damage the Brazilians did in BzK's base, because what happened when Riot got attacked was he not only lost villagers, but his whole eco balance was off. He went for stone walls, and then he didn't have the stone for extra TCs. There were a lot of factors. When BzK lost his villagers, he still got his castle up at the appropriate time, and then he could still add TCs because he had the res for it. So, again, though, we're going to see that more. We have some more games coming up. If someone chooses Mayans, they can always go for this full wall strategy, and it's really hard to stop.
Well, yeah, I've seen it stopped way too many times. you just gotta go forward. You just gotta try and mess them up as much as you can in Feudal Age.
It's tough though, because if you just gamble and say, okay, he must be doing this, and they go for archers, then you're forward and you could be caught out. So we'll see more of it in the future, and we could talk about it then. There's the KD for BzK, and just the eco difference. Say My Name's boom compared to Riot's boom. Insanity.
What is this, the day of the underdog here?
Might be, man. Might be. We've had some great results. I asked the Twitch chat here who they expected to win, and most people said 2-0 for BzK, and obviously that's not going to happen now. I wonder how long we can go without acknowledging the fact that Twitch chat is saying our name every time we say my name.
I can't have an internet browser open at the same
so
time.
You can't see it? Gotcha. I don't see it either. I don't have the chat open. I don't think they can. I don't think they're doing that.
No.
They would never. Architect93, thank you very much for the Prime sub, man. Atri gifting another sub. Thank you, Atri. I saw your message earlier, by the way. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel guilty. Abhi, thank you for 400 bits. Next map will be Serengeti, so I don't think we'll see Mayan full wall on Serengeti. Yes, and as Arklet says, if you see somebody ask for the result of a match and you want an answer, then answer by whispering to avoid spoiling people. Correct. Please, please, please do that. Dude, I was surprised by Riot losing his scouts. That just didn't make any sense to me. It wasn't a 1 second thing.
Maybe he overestimated the Magyar bonus in relation to the ranks. Like, he had 2 spears there, but he fought uphill. He took the fight uphill.
Yeah, and I think his spears were attacking the spears from Say My Name.
Yeah.
It was weird. Sometimes that happens, and it's just one moment. But he had a few seconds there, and he didn't bail, which was confusing. All right, guys. So next game, a couple minutes away. What are your predictions for this? We'll have Serengeti. Do you think Brazil brings it back? Yes, no, maybe so. I think they do. And I think we'll see another game 3 today. Soaring Ostrich. Yeah, the bracket command is brackets. Are they updating this on the fly? Do the brackets have spoilers? Yeah, so you could also, if you wanted spoils of previous results, you could type !brackets in the chat. Okay, thanks, Robo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next game between Vietnam Legends and BzK. I think it's safe to say that people were surprised by Vietnam's victory in Game 1. We'll see what they can do in Game 2. We have BzK in the orange playing as the Ethiopians. And in the red, we have Say My Name, who's playing as the Incas. And the map is Serengeti. Yeah, I didn't expect to see Incas.
Ooh.
All right. Well, Fire, he's playing as the Huns. And then we have Riet and the Teal playing as the Ethiopians. So we have both teams, including Ethiopians. Then we have Incas and Huns versus each other on the right-hand side. That'll be fun to talk about. This map has a lot of food, but it is very, very open. You can't wall it off like the Vietnam players did in Game 1. And Incas, Dave. What are your thoughts on Incas?
I don't. That's why it's confusing.
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah.
any thoughts on Incas. Like this is traditionally a map where you want, you know, scouts, some sort of pressure in the feudal age.
Yeah.
Like eagles for Incas are a one-trick pony. They're eagles basically.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's the strongest option late game. Yeah.
Yeah, and like as far as their transitions go, usually you see them start with eagles or start with like some sort of drush and then into eagles or something like that. But like the eagles are slow, man. They're slow to create, slow to get rolling. You gotta kind of wall up your stuff to get them going. And I don't know.
If this was a 1v1, I'd say Incas can counter Huns in virtually every way. But seeing as it's a team game, that lack of speed could be an issue. And also because BzK is Ethiopians, you have to assume that BzK will go archers. So yes, Incas could go archers into Arbalest, but they probably would want that melee option. So if that's the case, if you are going for that standard melee and ranged combo, then it would be eagles then for Incas, which is hard to transition, very slow to create. They could both go archers, but we'll have our eyes on Say My Name. We'll see what he'll go for. Huns, though, Huns have the scouts, they have the cav archers, they have the knights, they have that speed, and Fire is a fantastic player when it gets late game with paladins. Though I don't know if this game will go on all that long because of how open the map is.
Can I just say that I hate Fire's map so much. Look how far away his woodlines are. That's ridiculous, man.
This is gonna be tough, man. You could also see Incas go with man-at-arms towers. I know it's not traditional in a 2v2, but Incas are a great forward civilization. And that would be a good area to lock down. If a tower were to go up here on this hill, a Fire would have no access to stone, really.
It is... You know, I keep forgetting it is Say My Name.
Yes,
so
it is.
Like, if he's going Incas, maybe he does have some sort of tower shenanigans planned.
Yeah, and again, I'd like to remind those watching the stream, we know that Say My Name has that towery style in 1v1, but obviously in Game 1, he can also do other things. It's kind of like Vivi, right? Vivi in 1v1s, full of towers and forwards and crazy shenanigans, but he's incredibly skilled at other things as well. It's just that their preferred style tends to be that one option.
I found it very interesting. He went forward. If you look at his line of sight, he went forward immediately with the eagle to scout where the opponent was, and he didn't quite find Fire.
Maybe he was looking for a border lane. Yeah.
Yeah, he found the secondary gold, so he can assume he's somewhere around there. I think the secondaries are all 4 tiles and the neutrals are 3. Maybe not.
It's a weird map for sure. I'm not too sure either, but I think there's 7 tiles per player, so you get 4 tiles, then 3 tiles, and then the extras are all 4 again. Yeah, so I guess that additional 4th is an extra.
But he's going forward again with the eagle. He's going to try and figure out where he is. He's already walled in his wood line. Smart.
He'll go man-at-arms. He will go man-at-arms. He's already sending 2 to gold. Now, will he go forward, or will it just be man-at-arms into archers? Because if it's man-at-arms into archers, it's just weird having 2 people go archers. I can't get over it.
Yep. Well, we'll see what he sees with this eagle, and that'll probably dictate his play.
Yeah, and BzK, I say that we'll see 2 people going archers, but BzK is going to go scouts, actually. So, maybe not what you normally do as Ethiopians, but it's still doable. The transition will need to be towards archers and infantry in late game.
Fire, don't lose your scout, bro. Oh, close.
Did Fire see the gold yet? He did not, and he sees the mining camp. He's just going to verify that it's gold and not stone, so he doesn't get trushed.
Is he going to see the man-at-arms? Yeah, maybe.
He could see 1. He doesn't see it. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, he just missed that.
See, and he could assume it's straight archers for Say My Name, because the barracks being up at that time is not that surprising.
Or eagles. Or either one.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you don't want to go eagles too early, but it definitely is an option if you start taking some small victories. All right, and I just want to look now. It is archers for Riet, so Ethiopian player on the left going archers. And for Brazil anyway, and then it's... Oh, it is ranges for backed. This is weird. Well, I guess you can go to gold a little bit later with Ethiopians because you get the free gold, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the sofa bonus. We talked
That's
about that
yeah,
before.
that's the not the $5, the $10 in the sofa. And Fire's gonna find out soon enough. Yeah, he sees the militia. He knows the man-at-arms upgrade's on the way. And he's just avoiding them. Oh, and he's towered his wood line too. So, playing this extra safe early on. Roach said, just because you didn't mention it earlier, a reminder that cracked terrain has a damage multiplier towards buildings. Wait, what? That's a thing in this? Alright, thank you, Roach. Thank you for the info. I think Say My Name is going to be disappointed to see this tower. I like the tower from Fire.
It's a good decision. His wood lines are so far away, right?
Yep. Also, his stone is really close to his TC, so he doesn't need to build a mining camp to get more stone.
Does Say My Name, does he go to Riot? If he communicates with Backed, maybe Backed can tell him.
Yeah, maybe he could go to Riot here, but then again, Riot's making archers, so maybe it's better to stick around here. As of now, he hasn't done any damage with his man-at-arms investment. And he can't get close to the TC. So, good decision from Fire. Fire shows up. He attacks a spear, 2 spears actually. And that's a mistake. He needs to wait for his ally to show up, and Riot's on the way. Dave, you were right. Say My Name is making a few eagles. Eagles and spears.
Here we go.
So that means that Backed will be pretty much on his own until those eagles mass, and that will take some time.
Couple eagles into that army from Riot, though.
Oh man, Backed doesn't have the
Still,
fletching yet.
Yeah, and the tower's trying to go up. I don't know if he's gonna get that in time.
Oh wow, and the scouts from... Look at this. The scouts come in on the archers. All the spears are dead. Backed has taken some heavy losses here. One villager can die. They gotta focus down the army first. Good job. The tower still could be denied, though I think that it will be forced down. And this is what happens when you have Incas. This is why we were so confused, because what do Incas offer here? Not all that much. And that's why Backed is feeling the pressure from Fire. He's getting smoked by Fire. Jeez, that was brutal, man. He had to force down a tower. He has taken 13 losses. No scouts is hurting them. It would almost have been better to have Backed go scouts and then have Say My Name go archers. If you want to go eagles later on, then sure. Because look what these eagles do. They don't do all that much. Fire will gladly take that fight and then just back away with his extra speed.
Mm-hmm.
So great job for Brazil. They obviously want the victory here to take this to the 3rd game.
Oh, Say My Name coming forward with the tower. He wants to get it down on that stone and that gold.
Okay.
From Fire.
Fire will see that, and he already has a tower there as well. So he could possibly deny that. He, with his army, is heading over with Riot going towards Say My Name, and Say My Name's just like, where do I go? where do I go? He's gonna lose his entire army here.
The eagles are so bad until you get upgrades for them.
Yep. They're really not an early feudal age option at all. Because even archers with fletching can kill them. And okay, tower's being placed. Fire doesn't, he can't build a counter tower. And his army's pretty far away from all this.
He's got to wall this tower in though. Otherwise you just batter it down.
Yeah, it'd be battered down. Fire hasn't reacted to it.
He's signaling Say My Name's base.
Yeah.
He doesn't notice it yet.
Okay. I don't know how he doesn't see that. Okay, he must know now. Yeah, he sees. He's repositioning villagers. You just go to the other gold.
And Say My Name's woodline now. They're coming in on it. And so many scouts from Fire are just wandering around in between there.
Yeah, and one villager will go down. This is not good for Vietnam. The scouts, I'm surprised. Okay, he is getting bloodlines. I was about to mention the lack of upgrades. Oh, he could get to the other woodline. This could be the game right here. He'll kill the Marketville.
Market's not going to go down. Yeah.
What?
No, he won't kill him. He's alive.
How is he still alive? Oh, man. that guy is about to die. He goes, "If there is a god, let me live and I will serve you." He's like, "Wait, what? What?"
Oh, second tower coming down from Say My Name.
Okay.
All over that golden stone.
Well, he is behind, so he should probably take advantage of this forward position. Riot's on the way up, Dave. He'll have the faster firing crossbows, and he sees that. Look at the importance of that outpost. He sees that BzK is trying to sneak around. That outpost was so big, man, because if he missed that army, Vietnam could be back in the game.
Uh-oh, Say My Name. His forward villager's on the tower. He doesn't notice it yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If it's anything like the Marketville, they will all survive. Where are they going? He loses one. He should lose all of these if Fire plays this correctly. And, yep. They're dead.
And he's losing all his eagles at his base, too.
Yeah, and he's sending Vills back out. Oh my goodness. Say My Name and BzK, they played extremely well in game one, but it's just their game plan here has not been good. And I think when Riot hits Castle Age, they might consider calling it. If they don't call it right away, when Riot shows up with crossbows, it's not going to make things any easier for him.
He's walling in that villager. Okay, she's working. Oh, he just deletes the barracks.
I don't need
I
don't need no stinking barracks. And rip, down goes the villager. Now this is funny. Whoever's game this was, we got the in-game messages from someone, one of the Chinese players, messaging saying 14. That's funny. Probably wanted to play in a rated game, didn't know he's playing in a tournament. Okay, so on the plus side, BzK is on the way to Castle Age, but so is Fire. BzK has his army on the right, well, the hill nearest to Say My Name. And he is building a tower at home, which is pretty much what he needs to do at this point. Because he doesn't have the army at home to defend, so that's why the tower is going up. Smart decision. I like the stone walls too. So this is delaying Riot. Riot's advantage is not giving him anything right now.
Now, if there's one thing I've seen from the Incas before, it's them being extremely far behind and then YOLOing Eagles.
Yeah, just one TC Eagles
on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're right.
So it might be a possibility, but I mean their team in general is just so far.
Fire's gonna go light cav. This is cool. He created extra scouts. He's gonna go light cav. Look at how many scouts he has.
Oh my god.
And more towers for BzK. I think that's all he can afford, right? Yeah, he is also going to have to YOLO this, as you said, Dave.
BzK doesn't stand a chance if Fire gets the armor upgrade and light cav.
Yep. I agree. He could go in even before that. And there's exposed
They're just going to go right past the TC.
Yeah.
See you later!
If the scouts go in, the scouts will distract the arrow fire as well. Oh, man. So many vills going down. Well done, Riot. Well done, Fire. This is a massacre. They did not expect the scouts. And this is before light cap. And Fire's like, screw it. I'm just going to fight underneath this TC. Who cares? BzK has 27 vills. There's 47 for Riot. There's a 20 vill difference just like that. Unreal.
Now, Say My Name is going to have quite a few Eagles built up, and he's halfway to Castle Age, but like the damage has been done,
yeah,
man.
Damage has been done. Fire will have knights with plenty of upgrades. Of course, he has the farms to get the upgrades. The upgrade...
And Riot's untouched.
Yeah, Riot's untouched. Riot will be booming up. 2 TCs already. This should be over now, and we should be looking towards Game 3. But you mentioned how Incas can come back. Vietnam players are notoriously stubborn as well, so they're going to make sure that it is definitely over before they resign. I can appreciate this movement from Fire, you know? Being as annoying as possible with the light cav. Oh, there's a fill? Cool, I'll take it, and then I'll just leave. I love the value that top players can get out of their units. It's pretty impressive stuff.
Got back to finally can ungarrison his TC. 27 villagers. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
This is fine. 9 idols. Whatever. Whatever. And now Eagle's on the way for Say My Name. So they need to do a tremendous amount of damage to both Fire and Riot. Otherwise...
Oh, is Say My Name coming out to TC there and Fire's coming over with Light Cav at the exact same moment?
Fire could... Well, actually, it's walled, so Fire will not go right past. He'll see the TC.
Oh, he'll go right past.
Oh,
God.
It just gets worse, man. The Light Cav. I wish we could have stats for the Light Cav alone.
What? Say My Name's building a forward castle. He knows what he needs to do.
What? Where?
And it's going to get denied in the middle of the map. Oh, does Fire see that?
Where?
In the middle. In between Fire and Say My
What
Name,
does
right
that
on
give
that hill.
him? That's the funny thing. It doesn't give him any protection. It's just...
That's what it gives him.
It's just a random castle. That's funny, bro.
Oh,
that was ballsy.
Is there a hole at the back of Say My Name's base? Right where that stone thing is? Yeah, that's a hole.
Oh my god. It is just getting worse and worse and worse. And he doesn't see that until now. Oh boy. I think this is a Bible thump moment, chat. This is
a not like this Bible thump.
Goodness gracious. So, Say My Name, he's going to have less villagers than Bacht. Currently, Riot has more villagers than the whole other team. Good lord. But he has a castle, Dave. He has a castle, and who cares about the main TC when you rebuild a forward TC? That's all you need.
Yep.
You know what would make this better?
Is Riot coming forward with a castle now, too? I think
he is.
Bacht's got to be careful with that mangonel on the hill.
This is a you need to resign castle. You know, just sending him the message that he can take this risk. Oh! Okay, nice micro from Bacht. That was pretty sick. Kills the mangonel. Didn't take any losses. Has his own mangonel now. The Fire, he could go to anyone he wants, and he's going to come over to Bacht. And then when he's here, then okay, they'll call the GG now. I was gonna say it. They gotta call it soon. During games like that, we kind of run out of things to talk about for about 2 minutes, you know, near the end. Like, yeah, this is over, so we're gonna act like this is important just to entertain people. What a game from Fire and Riot. Still questionable decision making from the Vietnam Legends team, and not just decision making, but the initial strategy was weird. Incas is what really hurt them here. You can see how important scouts are on a map like this. But then again, in game 1, we said the same of Riot. We said, why Magyars? Why Magyar Cav Archers? So, maybe in game 3, they'll have their ideal Civ matchups, and it will be one heck of a game. There's the KD. Obviously, more eco for the Brazilians, and I don't think we need to look at this too long. We'll just close right out. And within a few minutes, we will have game number 3. Very important game for both teams. So it's going to be 2-1. Whoever guessed 2-1, you guys have that spot on. But I think most people, I said 2-1 Brazil, as did others in the chat. Maybe I swayed you. I don't think a lot of people expected to see Game 3 here with Vietnam at a chance of taking it. iTune with the $1 donation said, let's see, do you still remember how to say my name? Yeah, I think it's like I and then tune. I think that's it. Bunker Boy said, Llama is too overpowered. Game over, Kappa. Apparently not, Bunker Boy. Thank you. Best of 3 is too short. Well, Stocky Healer, it will be a best of 5 for the semis. And I forget if the finals is best of 7. I think it's also best of 5. Yeah. So there will be more games for the semis. Now, the winner of this will face Frantic in the other semifinal. And then after this best of 3, we will have SY and Secret. The winner of that will play Suomi. So whoever's casting right now are watching the recordings at the same time then. Correct, yeah. So these games, just to keep the games rolling, these games were played usually within a week prior to the weekend. And then all the recording, whoever's casting on all the different channels are watching the recordings at the same time. And I used to not be a fan of this, but after doing it a few times, it's actually really nice because you guys don't have to wait as long. It feels like it's live. We can get as many games packed into the day as possible. Much better than having 15 minutes in between each game where I just have to bullshit and try and tell dad jokes.
What, you didn't like the Nations Cup finals?
I didn't. You guys woke up at what time to cast that? 5 a.m.?
2 bottles of wine. 2 bottles of wine for that.
Was it 5 a.m. though? I was asleep.
No. I woke up at 1 a.m.
Okay.
Bullet, who was supposed to stream, didn't wake up till 3 a.m.
Oh, okay.
But by the time he had woken up, half a game had gone by, so we were fine. And then I cracked the second bottle around 8 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
And then it ended around like 11 or something. It was like, oh.
Yeah, it was from what I saw, it was a nightmare. And I was so bummed too. It's like, man, I wish I could cast this, but I'm not streaming at 1 a.m. And I so do not regret it now. Oh, Britannicus, I did spoil, didn't I? I didn't even realize that. Whoops. Does T90 ever use webcam? I do during the 24-hour stream, buddy.
YouTube doesn't like it.
YouTube doesn't like it. And
YouTube hates your face.
I know, it's kind of offensive, honestly. If they just said, "Hey T90, you're rather
offensive to them.
You're a rather handsome guy, but I prefer no face cam in the future."
Wait, you don't like the "you're ugly as fuck, bro"?
That'd be fine. That'd be fine. But there's always one guy. You know, there's 100 comments. There's always one guy who's like, "This bitch is ugly" or something. You know.
Don't use your face. I don't want to see your face.
And that hurts. I read those comments, man.
Hurts, man. Hurts, dude.
I do understand that it's distracting, which is why I don't do that for the most part. You guys are here for the commentary and for the game. But for 24-hour streams, it works. Yeah, see? Genius. Talking about my double chin. Come on, man. I'm self-conscious. I don't have a double chin.
Man.
It depends. You know the drill. If you're taking a selfie and you take it from, like, hip height, then you can kind of see that double chin action. But if you hold the phone up, then take the picture, you can't see it. There we go.
That's why you gotta grow a beard, man.
Grass chin. So Viper, using his creativity, he's added another doubt meme. I'm surprised, man.
He's really trying new things. You know?
I know. I think he's at 8 or 9 doubt emotes now. Creative, man.
Something going on there.
Yeah. It's almost like it works.
Yeah.
So I think we have a few until the next game starts, guys. Okay, imagine if I had 9 Dave emotes. Would that get out of hand for you guys? Does Viper have more doubt emotes than doubt? I think he does.
I think so. Think so.
You want to know how... This is actually an interesting fact. You want to know the percentage of income Doubt gets for his face being used on Viper's channel? 0%.
The same percentage that I get.
I was going to say the same percentage that Dave gets. I'm just trolling. I love Viper. He does a good job. Any meme that Viper wants to make becomes a meme. It's not necessarily Doubt. And he could...
Oh, the game.
He could make anything a meme, right?
The game's running.
The game is running. We got a game, okay? We got a game. And welcome, guys. This is game number 3 between Vietnam Legends and BzK.
No, we've seen this. This is familiar.
Ah, yes. Was this when the restart was called? Or is this
Maybe.
the same?
We'll see how it plays out. It's the same. It's the exact same. We'll see how it plays out, though.
No. Wait.
Robo.
I think this is the one that they called the restart on earlier.
Yeah, well, maybe, actually, no, maybe Robo went back because he had the wrong game, so maybe this one continues. We're going to see.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to act like we haven't seen this before, and we're just going to go at it, okay?
YouTube video starts in 10 seconds, boys, all right?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 3 between Vietnam Legends and BzK. A winner moves on to the semifinals, which will be next weekend. In the green, we have Fire for BzK. He's playing as the Franks. And in the teal, we have Riet, who's playing as the Chinese. The maps are very open. It's the first thing I noticed. We haven't discussed this at all within the last 30 seconds. We have Say My Name in the red on the right-hand side for Vietnam. He's playing as the Indians. And then we have BzK, who's playing as the Berbers. So different civs, very open maps. This map is called Sahara. And I think it's a perfect map to end it on because the games have been solid. What are your thoughts on the maps, Dave?
I really am interested in the space between Say My Name and Riot. There's a lot of golds, there's a lot of stones for both players.
Yep.
And there's also an area near Fire's base with 2 golds and 2 stones. So if they manage to try and push in there, Fire's gonna be strangled and have no res.
Yeah, on the bright side for Fire, as he pushes back Scout away, on the bright side for him, he might not need access to his stones. He just needs gold for Knights later on. He won't be going for a unique unit. But you look at Riot, and Riot in the later stages would probably want his stone. He only has one that's in a safe position. But Civ-wise, I think that if Chinese can get to the 3 or 4 castles, Chukunu spam in late game, then I give them an edge. But before that, I think I give Indians and Berbers a big edge here.
Chinese needs a lot of time here to really get into the game. But late castle, early imp, definitely the Vietnamese have the better Civ combo here.
Yeah. So, just thinking about it, because Berbers and Indians could both go for scouts. If they're going scouts and archers, you have to give the archer duty to the Berber player, I think. Because Indians will want to go scouts into camels, I believe. Chinese, it's probably going to be archers, and then Franks will be scouts. That's my guess. But we have seen teams go for double scouts. I don't necessarily like the move, but it could be viable for Vietnam. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Fire's doing whatever walling he can, and while his base is pretty disgusting stone and gold-wise, it's pretty solid for a scouts build, because he has the safe wood lines, safe berries. He could go up real early, and he would not be vulnerable at all. Alright. Dave.
And that is a task for Riot to push in that deer. That is a long deer.
Did he just give up? And he pushed it through there. Wow.
Got it right to the mill, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those where it took long enough, so forget about pushing it to the TC. Oh, nice little dodge from Say My Name. He will not lose any HP on his scout. He sees where Riot is. The maps are just bad. You have forward golds and stones for Say My Name. Riot has the forward golds. Fire we talked about.
I think Backed has the favorite.
Yeah, and it's still not good.
It's open. It's just the gold is so close to his TC.
Yeah.
And, like, he's got that solid wood line and the gold option at the back. So.
Yep. And he could probably wall on the left a little bit. He clicks up the feudal age.
Say My Name going for man-at-arms, I think.
Okay.
Interesting with Indians.
With Indians. And remember last time he was Incas, and we were questioning that choice. So he'll go for man-at-arms as Indians. Oh, is he going to go towers?
He's going to see it?
He's going to go forward. He has 4 villagers running forward. He's got to be going for towers.
I like how Say My Name went to the gold with those instead of just sending them forward while Fire Scout was there.
Is he going to send them back forward?
Pretend like they were gold miners? Yeah, see, he was pretending like they were gold miners.
All right.
And now he's going to come forward.
All right, I like it. I was getting really confused for a moment. He's probably hoping that Fire was just as confused, or Riot was just as confused. It will be archers for Riot, and he has to be careful with his barracks, because Say My Name's scout will soon get the extra attack when he hits feudal. That barracks could be denied, and then there will be 0 archer ranges for him.
He's also walling, the way Riot's walling, his back stone there
is kind of exposed.
Very exposed, but he does have the other
attack the Vil. Say My Name. I think you attack now. I don't know. I guess Riot could always send more villagers.
Riot didn't see the villagers. Riot did not see the villagers. Now he's coming forward. Is he going to spot him? Yes.
Yep, he sees him right when he hits feudal age. Oh, he tries to quick wall the man-at-arms out. The archer range is on 14 HP. That could be killed off. There will be no quick wall here. The archer range is deleted, and the tower's going up on the gold. And the man-at-arms are in. Oh my goodness, this is an aggressive play from Say My Name, and it's obviously a surprising play. Riot was not expecting this.
Very nice play from Say My Name to sneak in there. Just keep the man-at-arms alive to support your tower push.
Yep.
If you can get a tower down on that wood line, Like one more near the gold and then one more near the wood line, I think would be perfect.
Riet can make 2 more archers and then he has to stick with skirms. Or he can make 1 more archer and then he can use that remaining gold for fletching, which is probably the better move.
Or to say my name, put a tower on the other gold.
I think you got to go to the wood next.
Well, he's gonna go up near the other gold, maybe.
Farm space works here, so if you place it here, it also hits the farms.
And backed is here as well.
Yep. And meanwhile, the scouts from Fire are. Well, it seems like they're on the way to hit Say My Name's base. And Say My Name has walled in most of his eco. This is a strong start for Vietnam, and this is exactly how they like to play.
Move your man-at-arms away, bro. Move your man-at-arms. Okay, there they go.
There's a weak Vil here.
Gonna get the tower up.
Yep. Yep. And Riet. Oh, he's so close to losing a Vil. Oh, he loses her. Wow. Riet also has not gone to his stone, so he cannot build additional towers. He does not see that stone in the back, only the one he walled to. And look at this economy. This is a mess for him. This is a disaster for him, but let's keep in mind.
Oh, but look, it's Say My Name's gold! Say My Name's gold!
Oh, the palisade walls!
He doesn't see it!
He sees it now. His villagers can't escape. He should have built the palisade walls, man. He tried to quick wall. He lost 2 villagers because of that. And I'd say because of that moment right there, Brazil, they're doing okay.
Yeah, and here comes the tower on the wood line from Say My Name. Does Riet see this? He has to suspect it, right? He doesn't see it yet.
Well, honestly, it's not too bad because he does have 2 other wood line options. Spears now for Say My Name and walls.
Yeah, that's enough.
So that will be enough, and I just wonder where Backed will go now. He's running towards Fire. Oh! Oh my goodness, look at that gap in Fire's wood line. Look at that gap, and Backed spotted it with his spear. Are you kidding me?
Jeez, right in there! And Fire's gonna be busy wandering around with his scouts. Will he notice it in time?
He won't have a clue. He won't have a clue. You gotta check those things, man. He thinks he's full walled. The scouts come in. How frustrating is that gotta be? He kills 2 Vils at Say My Name's base, and he's gonna lose.
He's gonna lose 2. He already lost 1.
Yeah. So he loses 2, and a lot of idle time. Ooh, goodness. And
he's in on the other wood line now, too. Can he wall it in time?
There's a hole still? No. I don't think Bax wants to go in there, maybe. But good micro.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he
Oh,
does.
my word. What is happening here? This is like the series of mini throws. Another Vil goes down.
Look at where Riet's going for gold. He's going way forward for gold, but Say My Name's like, no, I'm going to go over there too.
It's like, I want that gold.
Check that out as well.
and let's see, Riet. Oh, he wants to place a tower as well. He has a bunch of skirms and archers. I think Riet can get his tower up.
This might be bad for Say My Name. Look at the amount of scouts from Fire. Look at how many scouts Fire has come over in this direction.
This is the weakness of going with towers, because eventually you don't have archers, you don't have scouts, and the opponents that do will overwhelm you. That tower will go up, though.
Oh, he's walling it, too.
Yeah, so that could have been much worse. I think he can save every villager.
Get the tower up, though, dude. Get it up now. Get it up now.
Yeah, he lost 1 Vil, he'll lose 2 Vils, but that's not as bad as it could have been, right? Still, I just wonder what the follow-up is for Say My Name. And now he has to tower at home. See, this is what's weird. If you went with scouts as Indians, then you'd have a natural transition into the camels. But that's not going to be the case here. So he'll lose all of these Vils. Alright, well, we'll find out. I'm really liking Brazil's position yet again. Well played from Fire. It was just unfortunate that he lost those Vils. But well played to help out his ally in this game.
And Back's still running around Fire's base with those scouts, being a nuisance.
I looked for him. I didn't see him. Yeah, still running around looking for weak Vils.
That's Backed going orange on a desert map.
I know.
Like, come on, man. Give us a break,
So
dude.
Fun fact, Backed always chooses orange, and then he turns team colors on, so he's blue. And all the enemy is red. So he does that just because he's hard to see.
Fire going into Say My Name's gold. There's 3 spears there and a tower. This might be, like, unnecessary tossing away your entire army. Completely unnecessary, man.
I don't know, though. Because how are you going to use the scouts from here on out? Maybe if Riet can sit underneath the tower.
He killed 3 spears. That's it. 3 spears
I think he could have definitely waited, right? Could have definitely waited for the archers. Yeah. Or he could have run right in, and there's other wood lines. Yeah, I take it back. That was a huge waste. Alright. Well, one good thing for Vietnam is BzK is in a wonderful position. He's untouched. He's going, Dave, 3 stable Berber knights. 3 stables. Yep. Wow.
And look at the amount of, like, the farms he has. Like, he's almost ready for it.
Yeah. Lots of vills on gold. That is a safe gold. Fully walled. And Say My Name is going to sling. Say My Name is slinging him. So this is their fallback. This is actually a good decision. I like this. I think if Say My Name sends all of its resources to BzK, then they could win this. If they try and play it straight up, they're going to be imbalanced as a team.
And I feel like BzK, as soon as he gets knights out, he should go to that gold from Riot.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he should go right to that gold. Get rid of that tower. Is that where he's making a beeline for it, I think. Because Riot, they know Riot doesn't have any other gold options. Yeah. They still got the towers there.
And if Say My Name builds a bunch of defensive towers and spears and walls, then Fire, he won't be able to kill him. And also Fire is going to struggle to get into BzK space. Now, I wonder... I see 3 stables for Fire, and Riot is encapsulated with crossbows now. I just wonder if they can hold from this. It's going to be tough.
No, he's not going to the gold. He's going into the base, and Riot is now putting a town center on that.
It's not a bad idea to go into the base because you know he's not walled because of the line of sight. So might as well go for the vills, go for the wood lines. Let's see if Riot can quick wall this. He loses a vill.
Oh, can he get into the wood line there?
Riot is... Wow. Fast quick wall. Fast quick wall. Paying close attention. The TC goes up as well. That's not bad. That's not bad, but this is not going to be an easy fight. This is not going to be easy to hold. This is going to be a lot of knights, and they're very cheap as well for Berbers.
Fast quick wall. Doesn't that completely, like...
Shut up! Shut up, man! Quick? Fast quick wall.
Oh, that quick wall was fast, though.
You know what I meant.
I know.
It's alright. Riot has walled up his gold a little bit here. It wasn't quick. It wasn't fast either.
Say My Name is not going to get the walls down on his gold fast enough.
So is it?
It's not a fast enough quick wall.
I was going to say the same shit. There we go. There's a fast quick wall for you.
There you go.
And he has the spears and the towers. He should have enough. Oh,
BzK trying to go into that gold, but he saw the TC from
This is kind of funny. These 4 knights are separated from each other. BzK has to be doing a little bit more, if you ask me.
He's dropped 2 more TCs, so he's booming up in addition to getting slung.
Yep. Well, it's not necessarily about killing your opponent. I used to say that, but I think it's about taking some strong advantages. And on this map, there's quite a few golds in the center. So just holding map control, making sure your opponents are not booming safely, that can be enough at times. And Say My Name's eco will actually be pretty strong on 1 TC. So he's slinging a lot of resources, and we could easily see a faster Imperial for BzK off of this if you wanted to stop making knights.
Yep, and Fire's trying to clear up that tower so that Riot has access to some other gold.
Yep, and here comes BzK. He does have more upgrades, and he says, yep, I'm going to kill your knights. And Fire doesn't realize. Now he realizes and he has to leave. Great timing for BzK.
And BzK's going into Fire's base with a separate group of knights as well, so he's going to try and figure out if he can get in there.
It's so damn hard to follow this. It is so damn hard to follow this. Yo, moderators. I'm cool with them saying my name. You don't need to time people out for that. It's fine. We're good. They've been doing it all day.
Is Say My Name coming forward with 1 villager to make another tower? Is this a Vivi moment right here?
I think it might be a Vivi moment. I think it might be a Vivi moment.
BzK's gotta not draw these people toward. Look, he's like, I'm going the other way. And BzK's coming to him. Come on, man.
Wait, Dave. There's a Vill from Say My Name in the middle and on the right. So there's a few sneak Vills, right. Yeah.
The one on the right.
I don't think that tower is going to do much. Yeah, that's a waste. But hey, there's nothing else to do. And look who's on the way to the Imperial Age.
Back to my boy.
All right, man. I don't think that Brazil can stop this.
Yeah, Back just cleared up a bunch of knights from Fire.
Yeah, and he'll clear up more. Fire thinks that he'll have the reinforcements, but no, Backed will.
And what's Riot doing? That's what, like, Riot's kind of got some crossbows, but like not really pushing forward.
Yeah, he's on 2 TCs. He's just been trying to keep Riot safe.
Riot going with a castle?
Yeah,
okay,
he's gonna build a castle, but even then it will just be Castle Age Chukunu. And I think one of the Brazilians is gonna die to the Cavalier from Backed. The very least. And oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me he arrives now. No.
Doesn't see it.
Funny enough, if the crossbows would have fired there, he would have saw it. But I think he would have gone back anyhow. He's going to Riot's TC. And Riot, who is getting closer to the Imperial Age now, has not walled off his gold. There's not much he can do against this. He needs help from Fire, and I mean, he saves his vills for now. Certainly not ideal.
He's going to see the castle now. Can he deny it while Riot runs away?
85%. Oh, he has to click every vill. This would be clutch if he could stop it. He has to click every vill. No, he won't. Wait.
No.
Oh, so close. So very close. But now plate barding armor's on the way. Cavalier is on the way. And so Riot is on the way to Imp. So Brazil might be able to hold this.
Fire started slinging Riot.
Fire started slinging Riot. Good decision, you think?
I don't know. Maybe it's just an initial, you know, stipend.
Yeah, just a little boost, yep. I think it's good, because if you get him onto full Chukunu, it'd kill the Cavalier. But the problem is, Riot isn't the guy who's going Knights. He has no mobility. And you can see just how much mobility means to Backed. And killing more villagers in Riot's base.
We did talk about the late game win condition for the Brazilians being Chinese, though. Yeah.
And Riot's normally very good when he's being slung. Now, Cavalier is in. He's taking big hits, though, Riot. Just the idle time here. 30 idles out of 85 fills.
Fire might be taking a big hit if he doesn't wall behind this house here. That's a lot of Cavalier and a forward castle from Back.
Oh, I love it.
Fire might die.
Yeah, see, Fire's in trouble. I think this will be a Vietnam victory. It's pretty incredible. Say My Name's Towers, they did enough. And then he started to sling early. Luckily for Brazil, Berbers do not get Cavalier. I mean, not Cavalier, Paladin. But it can't stop the castle. Then Fire can't wall. Will he build his own castle? That's really the only way to slow it down. No stone. And these Chukunu can't chase the Cavalier. And Bax knows that. Oh.
Back might be able to wipe them all up. I don't know if Riot's just going to jump into the castle.
Yeah, he'll still lose villagers and some army. And Bax sending in another wave now. This is looking bad for Fire and bad for the Brazilians. Siege Workshop now for Backed.
Like, Fire keeps slinging Riot, but like...
Riot's going camel. Okay, that makes sense.
Riot can't really help you at the moment, dude. You gotta worry about your own base.
Yeah. Riot is going heavy camel, but Berber heavy camels are better because of the cost.
And look at the walls from Say My Name. Oh my god, what is going on, dude?
They're getting ready for late game, baby. Look at the trade walls.
Gee. That is a hell of a trade wall, right across the middle of the map.
They have the time, bro. They have the time.
Oh, Backed is in. Backed is fully into Fire's eco now.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have... He doesn't have a Treb out yet to kill the TCs, but it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, he doesn't really need it, right? There's no fletching on the TCs. The Cavalier can kill everything. Even with fletching, they could do that. It's just down to Riot. You know, again... Fire's population is not bad. It's at 100, so he has a lot more than Say My Name does. And Riot is making heavy camel, and he's very good with these mobile units. Dave, look at the score, look at the pops, and team populations are pretty close.
I don't know. I feel like if Say My Name gets this wall down,
Yeah.
They got a good shot. Got a good
For sure.
shot.
And Riot's trying to get here, but will he be too late? Fire, you can see there, trying to repair his TCs, keep every villager alive. But now the population is dropping. Now he's going to fall behind Say My Name. And at this moment, Say My Name clicks to Castle Age. And he might want to go to Imp and add in camels. And all this is a massacre now. And Riot is just about 30 seconds late. And he can't push past this anyhow because of the castle.
Oh, and Bax. I think Bax is catching the villagers going out north. No, he just missed that. Oh. But Riot is full exodus from his base. And his vill count dropped by 50 there.
Yeah, he's at 45 vills. He doesn't have anything to sling anymore. And he's running towards that one Cavalier. This is bad. This is currently a 1v1 that Bact is winning. And it will be a 2v1 soon if Say My Name gets into the game. And he could easily go up to Imp after he hits castle.
Riot is pushing forward. Now he's going to take down that castle, I think.
Wow.
But Say My Name, Castle Age, so
yeah,
maybe he gets into the game by the time Riot pushes back.
One thing I would have liked to have seen from Vietnam players is trade. You had all that time, why not start some trade, you know? Just a little bit.
Trying to get the wall down, man. Trying to get the wall down.
Just look at Say My Name's face. You know, credit to Fire. Fire's still trying to be annoying here. Bact is going to help out with a few camels.
Also, something that's missing from Bact here is like the stuff that Tim was doing earlier, where he'd send one knight to a corner just to check.
Yep.
Just to check.
Yeah, because he could find, or even patrolling this Cavalier here next to where Fire's lumberjacks are. Just the small things, and the small things add up. Riot could sling Fire back into the game. He could sling him to Paladin. You never know. But Riot doesn't really have the eco right now. One thing they do have, Brazil, is they have the corners, so they could still trade. It's not like that is denied. And this would be the time to start taking advantage of trade. However, keep in mind that some of the extra golds can be taken by that were in the center of the map by the Vietnam players. Just look at this. This is complete massacre. Say My Name will click up to Imp.
Castle's going up for Riot and Bact in the middle. They know where the important part of the map is. And Bact could deny that from Riot, but he just doesn't see it.
Yeah. And again, maybe just have your units on patrol a little bit more. He's played extremely well, of course. We're nitpicking, but if you were to deny that, that would be huge.
And there's 3 exposed trebs there as well.
Well, Bact is focusing on this army of Cavalier that ran right into the camels, so that's not a fight he wants to take. And Riot, his population is decent, 150. It is still 160 for Bact. Oh, Bact wants to go Camel Archer.
I mean, that's the logical thing to do in this situation,
I think camels and now Camel Archer, because you don't want to make Cavalier.
If you have Say My Name transitioning into camels, like his camels are going to be better than yours, and you need a range unit to complement that, right?
Yep. But it will take some time to get all those upgrades. And in that amount of time, maybe, just maybe, Riot could push a little bit. Because at the moment, he actually has the best comp.
Okay, so Bact and Say My Name are just putting the markets down now. And Bact noticed that TC from Fire.
Yep.
So Fire's not going to have a foothold over there.
Oof.
If they can wall up across the middle and get trade rolling.
Oh, God. That hurts to see. That really hurts to see.
One villager from Fire escaped. What can she do? Will Bact see it? She's trying to hide. Shh.
Palisade wall. Palisade wall, baby. They have no clue. Man, they're gonna come back because of her. Yeah, remember that villager. Remember her. Let's get all the T90 babes in the chat.
Riot's army is hard to stop here.
Really hard to stop, and he will kill. This is what's mind-blowing to me. I just dropped my phone. He's now killing the castles, so Bact wants to go for Camel Archers, but he doesn't have Elite yet. He's lacking half the upgrades, and he's losing his castles. Riot could actually bring this back.
But Say My Name is on the way to Imperial Age.
But
and Fire only has 37 villagers.
But one of those villagers is this villager, and look at her go.
She's going. She's going, man.
She's gonna spot the markets. We'll check up on her in a bit.
BzK has that one Cavalier on patrol, I think. It comes back every so often.
Yeah,
he does.
What would win, a 34 HP Villager or a 38 HP Cavalier? I don't know. We'll see. I have to do the math on that one and get back to you.
Oh, he sees it. No, he doesn't!
Yeah. Wait, what? How did that Cavalier not see that?
He's going to see it now.
It's fine, man. It's fine.
But he's losing 3 castles in the
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Forget about the Villager. Sorry. BzK lost 3 castles. So he will not have elite Camel Archer. He only has 1 castle left. And I like their position in the middle, Brazil. I really like it. They have the markets up. They're trading.
How did she escape? How did she escape?
She's a god.
That Cavalier.
She is a god.
You know who else is god? Riot's army right here.
Seriously. And now BzK, he's losing stone. So he loses 3 castles. He's now losing the stone he would need to build more. I'm just waiting for the camels to arrive from Say My Name. He's just now getting heavy camel. The comeback is on, Dave. The comeback is freaking on. All the stables are here.
They need to delay as long as they can.
I can't believe that. I really can't believe that the Brazilians aren't dead.
BzK is in Riot's base, though, with some Cavaliers. I don't know how he got there. He's killing bills.
Yeah, I see that.
And so is Say My Name. He's got some camels.
Ah, yes, you're right. You're right. He's on the TC.
He's got camels in the... He's got stables in the back of Riot's base.
Wait, what?
What?
He snuck them in there, and now he's researching Lightcav. He's gonna spam Lightcav into the eco. That's brilliant. But can BzK defend himself at home? Elite Chukunu and Camel? I don't think so. This is wild, man. I'm losing my mind at the moment. Look how close they are to the trade route. Riot is so close to that trade. He just has to stabilize at home. He did take losses there.
I don't know, man, because, like, they're into the trade, potential trade from Riot and Fire as well.
Yeah, Fire's tried to reboom. You know, earlier we mentioned that BzK should be playing like Tim. Well, now he's doing it, dude. Just small groups of Cavalier and Camels into different parts of the economies. He's on the right and the left.
Until Riot is threatening the trade itself, you let him be right in the middle here.
Yeah.
You wait till you get Imperial Camel, you get enough of them, and then you can just crush this entire army.
And they are elite Camel Archers now.
But Riot going with Bombard Towers, which is the one thing that will turn these engagements.
That's true. That will solidify their position in the center. And in the center, they are attacking the castle. So, will they go for it now? BzK, that almost seems like a mistake. Because his units are all running in separate directions. Yeah, he didn't want to take that fight. And he really can't if a few Bombard Towers go up.
And Fire is now going to the Imperial Age. He's putting a castle down in his old base, which he's recovered.
Yeah.
And he's at 67 villas, so he's not looking too bad. I mean, do you just let Riot sit here and then you attack his base?
Yeah, Riot is very exposed. In the center, he doesn't have anything. Just imagine if Say My Name were to send Trebs to the castles in the center. I think that is the play. But then again, it's a huge risk, right? That's a lot of Imperial Camels, and that is a lot of Camel Archers from BzK. Riot doesn't have that many towers. He could still lose his army.
Don't lose your Camel Archers, bro.
Yep, that's not the best fight for Camel Archers. That's for sure. Yeah, the question is, do they go here? Or do they go right to Riot's Eco into the trade line, which is not walled up? And, by the way, the stables are still spamming Lightcav there. Into Riot's Eco. That's got to be annoying. That'll add up.
Annoying.
Yeah, that'll add up for sure. But the lack of castles for BzK, man. He's about to lose another one. I don't like this fight for Riot. Riot needs to pull back. He sees the Imperial Camels. He hasn't seen them.
Look how much is coming in here. Oh my god. All those Trebs are going to go down. I think all the units are going to go down too.
Yeah, they just don't have enough. The Camel Archers will take the hill. Imperial Camels.
Oh, jeez.
That could be it right there. Riot tried, but Fire's not back into the game yet. He's about to hit the Imperial Age. That is not the time to lose your units, and you got to hand it to Vietnam for being patient. As you said, they didn't force it. They waited, and that was the moment. And now this will just be Fire dying 2.0 because the Camel Archers and the Imperial Camels are running forward, and Fire has nothing to stop it.
If they get into that wood over there, there's like 30 villagers exposed.
Yeah.
There's that whole back corner for Fire. They gotta wall that up, but they're not going to. He's already in.
This trade cart says a lot about Fire's position. It's a slow trade cart. It's trying to chug along, but it's gonna get chewed up. And Riet's villagers are getting chewed up. The camels are going everywhere, and this could be the best of 3 now. More trade for Vietnam. 33 trade cards for Say My Name. Insane. Seems like endless resources for him.
Here come the Trebs from back. He's going to take out these castles in the middle.
Yeah.
Less production buildings for Riet.
Yup. I don't think there's a way back now. I don't think there's a way back. With the amount of trade that Vietnam has, with the losses that Fire's taking, I think Vietnam will shock most viewers here today, and they'll win the best of 3, 2-1. And what a wacky game this has been. Still Fire's going to try, still Riet's going to try, but it only gets more difficult from here.
Look at Say My Name's trade. He's got
it's
37.
Crazy, man.
He's done such a good job for like the transition from the towers to the sling to the camels.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he decided he was going to stop slinging, it was maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and then he was into camels.
Yep.
It was really impressive.
And how he's positioning his units now, he has 4 separate groups. He has rams in the center, camels on the left, camels on the right, and then he has more camels in the middle with backed. It's not easy to do this. Controlling 4 separate armies, adding trade, it's just insanity. And the one thing I want to see is Bach send his camel archers into the trade. Just sit a few there, you know? But beyond that, it's near perfection.
I think it's important that he keeps them in the middle by the trades.
Just to kill the castles. Yeah.
Taking the castles down are very important.
Yeah, and they can slowly push it back from here. They know they have more trade. And this is one of those situations where the GG might have been called already if it was game 1, but it is game 3 and it's a best of 3, so Fire's going to try. Fire has Cavalier, but he's only at 125 population. Is that woman still alive? Oh, she's... No, that's the different one. No, that might be her. She's still alive. Maybe there's hope. She's been healed up, too. Nice, slow, condensed push in the center. 2 castles remaining for Riet. He can't keep up with the camels from Say My Name.
No, the camels are everywhere, man. And he's camels in his wood line, camels in his trade.
He's everywhere. Yeah. So, even if we could see a Paladin from Fire, I still think it's tough. With full Camel Archer and Imperial Camel.
The camels are going into the Chukanus now too. Oh, he's just gonna run past. Yeah, he's tossing away.
He has so many. He has so many camels. I can never tell which group you're talking about. I have to choose one of the 4 groups. But yeah, I see. He ran into the ball of Chukanu there, and this is the last stand for Riet. And this is a fight that he probably doesn't want to take, but he feels like he has to take, and he should go for the Trebs to delay it, if anything.
So smart how they shifted roles. Backed was raiding, and then now he's just protecting his Trebs, slowly pushing across the map, and Say My Name's taking over the raiding.
Yeah, and they know they can afford to take this fight because look at the resources of Say My Name. He's at 200 pop with 1,500 gold. So why not take this fight? Force your opponent back, finish off the castle. Riet will buy 100 stone. That won't be enough.
Over.
And they're going to call the GG here when they lose this hill.
I think.
A lot of camels died there. He just bought...
Villagers coming forward. Does he have sappers?
You know what? He probably overboomed, so he decided to send them forward as a distraction.
Probably.
Which is easier than deleting them. Yeah, the castle's dead, man. What? He's getting architecture.
Not dead, car champ.
Oh my god.
It's dead.
There we go. It's dead. And I think pretty soon the Brazilians will be dead. But they're still... Dude, look at the pops.
Look at the trade from Say My Name.
Yeah, but I mean...
65.
Hold on a second. Look at the overall population. If Fire had Paladin, they could maybe hold this. 150, 150 for the Brazilians.
Oh, maybe.
But lack of castles is going to be tough.
Camels?
Yeah, exactly.
Say My Name. Say My Name's res is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, he can sling everything he needs to Backed. Or buy stone, build more castles. Backed is up to 4 castles now. Gotta hand it to the Brazilians. They are not going down without a fight.
Oh, they're holding on.
If they hold on for another 20 minutes, then they'll be equal on trade.
Now might be the point where you send the camel archers into the trade.
Yeah, yeah.
Now might be, or even
Fire's getting Paladin? Are you kidding me?
What? How?
These Chukunu on the Bombard Towers, they are holding, man. Look at this. Look at the repairs from Riot. What is happening here? And it might be at the point where Say My Name has over trade boomed. He has 74 trade cards. If he deletes 20 of them, then he'll have 20 more camels.
Not enough pop space, man.
What on earth are we seeing here? He only has 30 camels. So the Brazilians have more military. There's no way, right?
I don't think so. All the bomber towers are going down now. They're such a key element to this fight. Whew. I don't know, man.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Especially... I mean, this is going to be one hell of a long game if they end up coming back. But it's the Chukunu, really. What they need is Riot to have a few more castles. Goodness.
Yeah, I mean, Say My Name's got camels queued up in like 8 stables. And there's like 5 of them in each.
Yes, exactly. And he's pop capped.
He just can't produce. And look at his res, it's perfectly fine. He's just made too much trade.
Yep. I think he just slung some resources. Just ignore that message there. Onager on the way for Say My Name.
I thought that was to me. I was like, no.
Apparently, whoever the recorded game came from, which I think was a Vietnamese player, someone sought him out for some help. Said his boobly disconnected.
Let's go.
But I don't know about Onager. Okay, here go the camel archers. This is what we've been waiting for. Back's gonna go into the trade.
He's got so much res, man. He can research every single tech.
Yeah, and the Brazilians still have the chase. And I think they're aware this could be possible. Yep. And the walling hasn't happened. Yeah, this could be it.
They're coming over with all their units, but the Chukunu are so slow.
Yep. Yeah, Paladin's in. That's not going to be enough. And when the Chukunu chase, then you could see that the Vietnamese players push that hill again.
This is a huge engagement. Holy, look at the units coming in here.
This should be the final engagement of the game, because finally they're in the trade. Good start to the fight.
And the archers are exposed. Oh no!
Yeah, and that wasn't the best patrol for Riot either. A little bit late to fighting there. Kind of speechless that Brazil's still alive here. And they could clean this up.
They will.
Now, there will be another push, as I said, up the gut now. Here comes Say My Name. But, goodness. They're gonna clean it up. And their trade counts are pretty reasonable. Say My Name is just, he's adding more trade cards. He's in, dude, he's still making more. He's at 79 trade.
What the fuck, man?
I don't think I've ever seen more than 80 trade cards in a game like this.
No.
What it is it's reflex. You're used to toggling through the stables, creating more camels, creating more trade cards, and he doesn't realize how many he has. They still should win this game, but the Brazilians will not die. And look at Fire's res. If Fire can stop the push on the hill right in front where Bacht is currently, maybe there's a way. Yeah, but Say My Name is here with camels. It's not like Say My Name is playing bad either. It's just the fact that he has too many trades.
I think he's playing better than Bacht at the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
Bacht is kind of lackluster for the last few minutes.
backluster.
At least, yeah, that's it. At least he's walling up now. He's putting a giant fortified wall across the map.
Yeah.
So he knows it's gonna go late, and they just gotta secure the. Well, it's already gone late, but they gotta secure the middle.
Yeah, he's getting his unique upgrades. You got to keep in mind he did lose a lot of castles, but he's up to 5 now, so certainly should have done a little bit more. Riot and Fire are separated from each other, and Say My Name's like, screw it. I have 82 trade carts. I can afford to lose these camels. He just sends them into the middle. Oh, God. But it doesn't matter because currently Fire is on the back foot.
Oh, back could go right into the trade here. Back should go right into the trade here with those camel archers. Just get in there, my son.
I think he's playing it. He's played it very safe, Dave. Killing the castles.
He'll kill the castle. He'll kill the castle without the camel archers. Get in there.
Shh. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to kill trade. That's not important.
Is he going?
He should go.
Is what they're walling up.
Go! Yo, run through!
Dude, free real estate.
Go! It's almost. It's not a trap, man. It's not a trap. Go. Okay, here we go. They're gonna take this fight. Oh, jeez. And
here comes Fire from behind.
Yeah, with the hill. A lot of the camels died to the helps. This is baffling. What? Run into the trade. Go! It's right there. I keep wanting to say it doesn't matter, Dave, but it might matter. It might matter. There might be a chance for the Brazilians to hold on. What are we seeing here?
Man, backed!
Dude, Brazil can win this. Brazil can win this. It's just Riot needs to stabilize. Riot needs castles. He needs, I guess he's just going to continue with Chukunu and Halbs. They could actually win this. And it is 82 trade cards for Say My Name. 4,000 gold for Say My Name. Let's see the price of stone currently. It's kind of expensive to purchase stone. I would just ruin the prices if I had that much gold. Are you speechless?
Oh.
You sound speechless.
I just don't know.
I don't get it, man.
What's going on there, man?
Well, of course.
Now they're walling it up, and look who's back. Left corner. She's still around.
Yes, I was looking for her. I've been looking for this chick, and this chick is the reason.
In the universe.
I know. I was watching it, so she got the relic basically, and now they're gonna push that corner. And I'm telling you guys, if Brazil wins the game, I will just lose it. I will just lose it. There's been so many opportunities for Vietnam, and there's money on the line. This is so important for the point system for the whole tournament. Goodness gracious. I'm going to toggle through resources now, so if you're watching on the stream, every time I click a color unit, I'll go to their point of view. Say My Name's resources. Sky High. Riot. Fire. And then Bacht. Every player is at close to 200 pop. Every player is close to 200 pop. And oh wow.
Okay, finally Say My Name is pushing on the right side. Finally, he's made some rams there.
There we go.
Maybe he's gonna send some camels over. Get a castle maybe down there and try a different option other than straight down the middle.
And they also see Fire, but Fire's stopping the wall with that paladin.
Bombard cannons from back too. He's got the res.
Yep, might as well. Not a bad decision here. And that's a very good fight for Bacht. That is a huge cleanup for Bacht. Riot lost 20 pop in the blink of an eye.
This push on the right might be the deciding factor here.
Look at the center, man.
Over. Elephant Archer, let's go.
Elephant Archer trade raid. This game has everything. Look at the right-hand side. Brazil has said it is now or never. Let's get the Rams in the mix. But I don't like the start to the engagement. I think Fire engaged versus too many camels.
Bad engagement, yeah.
It's not the time, and also they're going uphill. And I'm watching the population Fire. He does not have the paladin numbers anymore.
And they don't notice the right side yet. They don't see it.
Well,
Say My Name's in.
Can you blame them? Can you blame them? There's so much going on. Say My Name is building forward stables in that right-hand corner. He's going to send more camels into the eco. But look what the siege rams have done here. Look what that meat shield does. This is an okay fight in the center for the Brazilians. This is a crazy game now. 1 hour and 22 minutes.
They just signaled it. Riot just signaled it.
Yep.
They only now noticed, and Say My Name's already got 4 stables in there.
Yeah.
It's got rams attacking the markets themselves, so all the trade's going to go inactive. And they've got nothing over there to counter it.
Yeah, and they really lack mobility because of the fact that Riot's going with
and
the
they
house.
lost the middle.
Yeah. Is this it? Is this the moment?
Oh. Said it before.
So Twitch chat, I wanna see a 1 in the chat if you think Bach will run into the trade. I want to see a 2 if you don't think he'll get there. All right, never mind. Get your 2s in the chat. Yeah, run into his own trade. He doesn't need these units. The GG has been called. Good lord, what a game. Everyone's like, nope, nope.
Just as Fire was cutting through the wood line with an onager to just get into their trade. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was really... Riot, believe it or not, was the weakest player in the end there because he didn't have the castles. So I know we wanted to see Bax go into the trade, but after Riot lost those castles, it was always going to be tough for them to come back because Chukunus are just the staple of the post-imperial Chinese army. Fire's not done. Fire is not done.
I kill all, as AM would say.
As Aftermath would say. They're like half dead. Like, don't worry, I'm killing all. Huh.
What a game.
What a game,
wow.
Indeed. This is kind of confusing to me. You rarely see one player stay in after the GG's called. Okay. I just wonder if Riot resigned and Fire was... He was saying, I'll kill all. I'm in the trade, you know? Maybe Riot was frustrated. I don't know. We're only speculating here. That game was the longest game of the day. It was a pretty sick game, I have to say. Pretty sick game. I think it's obvious that Say My Name and Backed, they could have finished it off earlier. But they did play it the safe way. They trade boomed a little bit. And they also took out castles. So it is possible, had they run forward instead of going after the castles, that would have haunted them later on. Here are the achievements. Backed with 693 kills. So much gold collected for Say My Name. Look at that, man. 46,000 trade profit. And there's the technology stats. We can see the society stats. And Brazilians did have a few relics, which was helpful. And there's the timeline. So, that means that Vietnam players will move on to the semifinals, which will be next Saturday. Not very good for BzK or formerly LOS. They've shown signs that they have talent, but that is probably the second upset today. I don't think people expected the previous results. I'm really struggling here. I almost spoiled it. Hold on. So if you're watching the stream and you want to see the previous results on videos or the VOD, can you mute this stream for 30 seconds?
I just feel like no one expected the
thing
that happened before that some people might have expected.
Nobody expected the thing. Just mute the stream for 30 seconds, okay? Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
So Suomi beat Heresy 2-1 earlier. Frantic beat AM 2-1, and now Vietnam Legends has beaten BzK 2-1. And I don't think that people expected AM to lose to Frantic, and I don't think people expected Vietnam Legends to lose to Brazil. So, with that in mind, if you didn't watch the previous set between Frantic and AM, it was sick. You need to watch it. 2 amazing games there. But we will have potentially 3 more amazing games upcoming. We have SY vs Secret coming up next, probably the most exciting matchup of the day for a lot of fans. SY needs a result. They've been getting points, they've been qualifying, they've been getting to the semis and the finals of all these events, but they've yet to really win one. And they need to put Secret in their place, man. Or maybe Secret's place is at the top, because currently that's where they're at. We'll see.
I regret to inform you that I cannot join you for the last set.
All right, man.
These ones have run too long. It was a pleasure.
Dude.
Some really great games.
Thank you for stopping by. That was 5.5 hours of co-casting from Dave. Thank you, man. It was fun.
Was it? What?
I started at 10 a.m. and it's 3:30.
I got here at like 12.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, still, 3.5 hours. I appreciate it, man. It's Saturday. I know the drill. Yeah. But thank you for stopping by. Chat, let's get some hearts and T90 Daves going. Thank you, man.
See you later, kids. Remember, keep your stick on the ice.
Keep your stick on the ice, guys.
Curling's better than tennis.
No, it's not. I'm going to leave this. Curling is not better than tennis. He just left. He peaced out. He mic dropped. Okay, guys. So we have a little bit of a break before the last set of the day. I'm finding out how long that will be. But please stick around. We have Secret. So the Viper and Slam coming up. And I don't know who the SY player is. I imagine it's Yo and Licks, but I'll give you the info soon enough. I'm going to do shout-outs for all the crazy support that came in during that. That was a long game. So, Genesee Commissar, thank you very much for the brand new sub. We had a lot of new subs today. Wenigor, thank you. Keybad Boy. Keybad Boy, yo, what's up, man? It's been... Well, you were here a few months ago as well, but that's an old name. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for the Prime. Masons with 14 months. Thank you. A Bard, thank you for the $3. He said, thanks for a perfect start to the weekend. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. I enjoy every second of this myself. Lord Skia, thank you for the 10. And all he said is Dave Tristan. That's all he said. But we will not be saying, or I will not be saying, say my name anymore. So just get it out, okay? I'll say it one last time. Say my name. Boom. We are finished. Matt Just Salsa, I saved you for last. Thank you for the tier 3 sub. Matt must like Force Nothing because now he gets the Golden Tree emote. Thank you very much, man. Alright, so we have about 4 minutes. I'm going to grab some water. In 3 to 4 minutes, the first game will start between SY and Secret, guys. Don't go anywhere. And yes, whatever snail means, not just salsa, whatever that means. Yeah. Still don't get that. Testing 1, 2, 3. Are you guys still there? We good? You guys pumped? Hello, hello. Yes, no, maybe so. Ace Sean, thank you very much, man, gifting Doubt and Tato the subs. I know you're a bit biased. You haven't gifted Mr. Yo a sub. I'm disappointed in you, Ace Sean. Not gifting the Chinese players? How dare you? I'm just kidding. Thank you very much, man. I don't think they have Twitch accounts, so it's fine. So to everybody who's here, thank you for being here. To everyone who's subscribed today, know that I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for all of you crazy individuals. The number we're at right now is mind-blowing. The game is about to begin, so I'm going to update the scores, something that Noob Me forgot to do. So we're going to add that right now, and we're going to get into game number 1 between Secret and SY. All you Canadians, Dave's probably upset he's going to be missing this. You'll get to see Slam today. Should be a lot of fun. All right. Let's do this. Whoa! Matt! Jeez. Dude, thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'm gonna cast the game. Okay? That was kind of bad timing. We have game 1 here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 1. This is between Secret and SY. This is a best of 3, and I was just saying moments ago, I'm hyped for this. I've been casting games for a couple years and never expected to be doing this full time. Never expected to have so many numbers watching. So thank you guys for being here, and thank you for the support today. In the blue, we have Mr. Yo for SY. Mr. Yo is playing as the Ethiopians, and then his ally is Lix. Lix is in the green, playing as the Slavs. Up against Lix, for Secret, we have Slam. Slam the man. He's playing as the Aztecs, and then we have the Viper in the yellow, playing as the Ethiopians. So, Ethiopians for both teams. However, the difference is Aztecs and Slavs. And I'm really curious immediately, what is Aztecs going to bring to the table? Because normally you would expect a Viper to go as something like archers with Ethiopians. Aztecs, they don't have scouts, and we've seen today that Mesosivs actually aren't all that good if they're going for eagles. This map is called Gorge. We saw this earlier on in the day, so perhaps you could see players want to go for their unique units. All the stone on the map is in the gorge here. There's plenty of gold, plenty of wood on your little hill, and it's very wallable. We'll find out soon enough. I'm just looking at the maps to see the layout, so I know. A Slam is forward, perhaps looking to lame Lix. He just bypassed the bore of Lix at the start, though. Maybe he'll go back out for it. I think Lix could easily wall in the front, into the edge of the map. And Slam has an incredibly easy wall off. We look at Viper, already starting the house walls. Where's his gold? Ooh, interesting. He has 3 golds on the back. Of course! Of course! Best player in the world gets the best map in the world. I'm just kidding. It's not really all that good until he walls. But that's, of course, a good position for it. And then we have Yo. Yo, for a while, was arguably number 2. I think nowadays people would probably put him number 3 in the pecking order, at least in 1v1s. But he could also wall up. Again, I don't think the maps will really be an issue for players. And Slam will likely not get a lame in here. So often in 2v2s, you see one person go archers, the others go scouts. So, Mr. Yo is Ethiopians. I'm fairly certain that he will either go Drush into archers, or he will go straight archers. I think archers will be involved. And then Lix will likely go scouts, or he could go straight into knights. So that makes perfect sense for me as far as the compositions go here. Whereas I don't know what the secret players have planned for Slam. Viper's walling up like crazy. Let's go. We haven't had enough T90 walls in the chat today. Let's fat slob it, guys. Viper's walling up like crazy, which makes me think he will go for a fast castle and probably crossbows. But what will Slam go for? Well, he's building the barracks rather early. Maybe he will drush, full wall, and then fast castle and boom. We'll see soon enough. We've seen a lot of walling today. We've seen a lot of walling, and it makes sense. When your civilizations have strong options in the castle age, sometimes you just want to get there as fast as possible. No, I'm gonna try and avoid giving shoutouts, but guys, I'm gonna do this right now. Kraka, thank you for 9 months, dude. A Bunker Boy with $20 donation. I don't think I could bring Tattoo into co-casted. Yeah, he would be biased, of course. But in the future, I've had Tattoo on a few times. In the future, we can bring him back on. And Chewy, thank you very much as well. Thank you, guys. Also, a good point from someone in the chat. Fraff says, Monk Siege, maybe. That's the only thing that came to mind when I saw Aztecs. But on a map like this, that's going to be pretty awkward to do. We'll find out soon enough. Seems like Drush Fast Castle for both secret players. And only 3 militia for Slam. And he's also, this is intentional, he's also going to try and delay the Vills from walling up. Will be scouts for Licks. And I assume it will be archers. Yep, archers for Mr. Yellow, so I was right on that. And Viper's full walled. Viper's full walled before 10 minutes. And he clicks up. Yo did get his extra attack on his scout. It'd be interesting to see if he can find that villager again. Viper will need to be careful there. And the Drush, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? The Drush did that much damage. That's so sloppy from Licks. He should have scouted that possibility. And he wanted to build the stable on the front. So that's a very successful Drush from Slam. For those that might be new to the game or might not know the terminology, Dark Rush, or Drush stands for Dark Age Rush. And it's not necessarily meant to kill Vills. It's just meant to delay. And that is big. It forces your opponent to build gates. Build a stable where they wouldn't want the stable. Currently, the gold is denied. These houses are denied. All of that adds up. And it also gives Slam a ton of time. Not only has he done that, but he's delaying the berry villagers. And you need food if you're going to go scouts. Licks' economy just looks disastrous. Well done, Slam. Where's Viper's Weakville? She's right there. I think Yo knows about it as well. And here come Yo's archers. Yep. He sees her. See? He's going for her. He can kill that Vill. Or he can act like he's going to go in and delay Viper. But Viper, as expected, building an archery range, he's going fast castle. If this was a 1v1, the immediate response from Yo would have been to come forward with a tower. However, that's more risky in a 2v2. And we've seen this a lot today, as I said, and players have not gone forward to build towers. The reason you would do that is because currently, Viper would just wall until he gets to Castle Age. Best way to stop them from walling up more is to build a tower. But it's a bit too much of an investment when Slam could come over with whatever he's going with and push. So Slam is the only one I have question marks over. Oh, here we go, of course. Here we have a forward from Licks. So he is going to push. Slam is the only one I really have question marks over. And when he finishes the market, he'll click up to Castle Age 2. And that's a lot on gold for a guy who's not making eagles. So maybe it will be Siege and Monks. I don't think Licks can get in here. Now, Viper, oh boy. Viper knows he needs time. This is still wide open. And he's going to build a few gates here. It is risky to do this. Sure, you get to Castle Age faster, but you're kind of limited with what you can do until then. Oh, he's also housed at the moment? Oh, he's going to run into wolves as well? I'm sorry, Viper, but this kind of brings me happiness. Every time Viper gets attacked by a wolf, T90 Woo, perfect. But I really don't think he'll be in an issue, a pickle, as Doubt and Viper would say. Because he will get the plus 100 food and plus 100 golds. Actually, where's his military? 3 military? Yeah, this is amazing from Yo to be able to force this. Such a risky play. And the tower from Licks is epic. How the hell did he get a tower up there? Slim is trying to build a counter tower. He had to delete his mining camp. He's losing so many villagers HP. Surprised he hasn't lost one yet. Wow, the aggression is paying off for SY. That's so annoying for Slam. He has no gold in his base. No gold in his base. You know what, guys? Remember that one scout from Licks? He scouted all of this. And he actually towered that. That is a genius move. Viper has built gates. But Viper, he hasn't walled this off. So what Yo is doing is he's splitting armies. He has this army, which is distracting Viper. And then he'll loop this army around. Viper is not going to have a clue about this. And another tower now going up for Licks. Slam wanted to go Eagles, I suppose. He's making the Eagles now, but that's a very slow move. I didn't like the Aztec choice. And Viper is surprised he'll lose 2 villagers. And probably more. Viper, Earth to Viper, 3 villagers down. This is why Drushfast Castle can be risky. And Viper is now pushed off of gold. He's building a second TC. This game, I didn't expect this. I really didn't expect this. You know, when you see Viper and Slam go for walls, you have to figure that they're gonna be okay, despite the risk. And pretty soon, you'll probably see Licks click up to the next stage, and you will see Yo click up to the next stage. So it's now up to Viper and Slam to take advantage of their Castle Age techs a little bit. I do think Slam, with the Eagles and their repairs in the tower, will push Licks away. No, Licks is being as annoying as possible. And I think Viper now with Bodcanero should be able to push Yo away. But Yo is very close to clicking up to Castle Age, and I don't think Viper will have the numbers to kill Yo. And what a start for Yo. What a start for Licks in game 1. Another tower from Licks. This is typical SY. This is typical SY. Another tower. And I know it looks ridiculous, but it is smart. Because Slam does not have gold. You only get 2 golds, and they're right here. So the longer he delays Slam, the more difficult it is for Slam. Saying that, though, Slam is getting closer and closer, and Licks will need a backup plan. And I believe Licks will go for Knights in Castle Age. I wonder if Yo can come over here. Nah, these do have 2 defense upgrades on them, so maybe not. And Slam's tower does range this tower, but it's auto-attacking the house, so just more time wasted here. And here comes Viper. So, looking at the Vill counts, it'll be pretty even. The Viper's on 2 TCs. He might actually catch up here. The Stone Gates really delayed him because he will be unable to add the 3rd TC. So, what he'll probably do is build the market and buy whatever stone he needs for the 3rd TC. And it is Viper. So, Viper has the faster firing crossbows. We know his micro is good. However, Yo will have a lot more in the bank, and Yo can go immediately to 3 TCs. So if this was a 1v1, I'd say this is currently a pretty close game between Yo and Viper. I do think Licks is overextended a little bit, but, you know, as I say that, again, he will go for Knights. He is Slavs, so he'll have a strong boom, and he's fully walled at home. Or at least, will be soon fully walled. And I don't think Yo will be surprised by Viper here. But he does have to decide to go forward or to defend, because if he calculates this enough where he has just enough crossbows at home in the ranges, he could go forward. He's doing that, and Viper's going to be in trouble. These crossbows are going to go right in. Viper's going to lose a Vill. The Palisade Wall will go down. Mr. Yo looking very strong, and there are the TCs. Viper sending a few crossbows over to hit Licks, maybe because of he knows the gold is close. But I think Viper will lose those crossbows if he shows his hand. And Viper builds a siege workshop for Maganel. This is a good first game. This is pretty close now. Slam has his gold back, for those wondering. Pretty sick stuff. Pretty sick stuff. This is a good first game. Viper running around. Great thing about what Viper just did is Yo's army, the rest of his army, is no longer thinking about going forward. You've got to be kidding me, though. If Yo can micro this down... Yeah, I was going to say, Viper has to leave that gold. Because Yo could easily micro that Maganel down. And now Viper, he has a gold here, gold here, gold here. Remember those 3 golds in the same spot? Remember the hacks? Well, it actually hurts him now. Because he didn't wall properly. And here Viper again running away. And where's that push forward from Licks? I'm waiting for that next. I want to see him go to Viper's base. I want to see him go to Viper's base. Because that's where Slam's going. Slam's going to help Viper. Maybe if Lix goes here, because Slam will probably arrive here with his Eagles soon. Yo, probably doing the wise thing to run away. Here come the Eagles from Slam. Slam could clean this up, and Slam has 12 more villagers than Lix. So Lix needs to do some damage. Kind of weird, he's only on 1 TC. Why is he only on 1 TC? Alright. Oh, man. The score just went into SY's favor, but I think the secret players are going to get it back in a second. Where's Slam going? Yo, Slam. Where are you going, man? He didn't want to fight that for some reason. Close game. Close game. And Viper again scrambling away, and now he can TC that gold. So Knights and Crossbows are better at this stage. Now, the problem with Knights is they're kind of more expensive than Eagles. Aztecs have a very strong boom in Castle, and they can hit Imperial Age faster than most civs. So I think as long as Viper and Slam just hold for now, Slam will have a faster Imperial, and then with the Eagle that can really change things. But +2 defense on these Knights means that the Mangonels will go down. And Viper will not be able to repair that. And Lix takes this fight. Is Yo trapped? That's the question. Well, these are faster firing crossbows, and Lix has more Knights on the way. More crossbows on the way for Yo. Everything that was back at home for Yo is now forward, and he has 45 military. To put things in perspective, Yo has as many crossbows as his ally does villagers. And Viper could be in trouble. You know what? His reinforcements from his ranges will also be cut off. You see the direction they have to run? Oh, and Viper's getting a horse collar at 30 minutes. I know Dave... Hold on. Dave left. Is this Dave? Let me call him real quick. Yo, Dave. This guy got horse collar at 30 minutes. Are you sure you're not playing for him? Alright, apparently it's Viper. 30-minute horse collar. That hurts. And that was due to the pressure that Yo put on him. As I said, the ranges will just be taken down. Viper shoots with his Mangonel. That's a decent shot. He's going to need more than one shot to save his skin here. One thing I will say is that SY shouldn't get trapped because Slam can send Eagles in here. And Viper is slinging Slam. This might not be a continuous sling, but he just sent resources to Slam so Slam can get to Imp. And this is while Yo is on the way to Imp. And I think this is a smart move. Viper's on the back foot. Go towards Slam if you're SY. And Slam has to run back. He'll lose 2 of his monks. 200 gold down the drain. He'll lose a knight. He'll lose an eagle. 2 eagles. And he needs to click up. He's waiting for his buildings. And he'll click up now. Oh, this is a good game. This is a good game. This is a very good game. Unfortunately for Yo, he can't range the gold from Slam. I think Lix needs to continue to make knights. If he were to click up to the Imperial Age now, he would sacrifice numbers of knights. And Slam, if he kills the knights, can then easily kill the Arbs from Yo. Where's Viper? Viper's sending 3 Mangonels. It's a good sign for SY that Viper's relying on mainly Mangonels. In my opinion, Viper's been the weakest player in this first game. And Slam, it's all on him now. And this is a guy that hasn't played too often for Secret, or too often for Tyrant. I think he has the talent, but he has to execute. Imperial Age is a long way away. He's only halfway there. These crossbows are clumped, though. I'm really scared that Viper's Mangonels could get shots. Yo hits the Imperial Age. Arbalest, Bracer, Chemistry immediately. And now Lix will see the Mangonels, and I think they can stay here. With the additional range and the Ethiopian firing speed, the Mangonels won't do as much. That's Slam's Imperial Age TC. Slam, he's building more barracks. He's trying to make as many Eagles as possible. Viper's military really won't offer much. What a game, and Lix is doing exactly what he should do. Continuing the knight production. Full upgrades on them. And Yo, be careful, Yo! Yo! That should not have happened. Luckily, he has upgrades on them. And they're going in right when Slam hits the Imperial Age, and they're deciding to take the fight now. Licks will kill the Mangonels. Yo's crossbows, they really aren't helping versus the Eagles. And Slam is running back into his hole here, waiting for the upgrades. Oh my goodness, now they have to fight the Eagles. Look at this. How awkward is this? They have to fight the Eagles. And Slam needs to take a fight, obviously. He's only at 120 population. His villagers will die here. And now Licks needs to turn and fight. If Slam doesn't clean this up, it's game over. And that is a lot of Eagle Warriors. He does have the final defense upgrade. It's about the knight numbers, really. Will it be enough from Licks? It's close. It is very close. Yo's getting siege ram. He's pushing. Actually, he's in Viper's base. This is game over. This is game over, and I assume it's going to say stream ended here in a second. We're seeing the in-game chat again, so it should be done. Wow. That was crazy. I don't often use the term greedy when I'm casting a tournament. I'll say it in rated games, but I think it was a very greedy strat from Secret in game 1. When you full wall with Palisades and make no military in feudal, you're just opening up the you're giving your opponent an edge, right? You're giving them an opportunity to try and come and kill you. And you see it a lot from Secret players like Doubt and Viper especially. They're very experienced and they're very good at knowing how to calculate it. So they can get away with getting that extra eco. They're not overly aggressive players, but it was particularly weird how surprised Viper seemed by the archers of Yo. And Viper went forward once. Slam never went forward. It's just a very passive strategy choice. Yeah, so apparently there was a drop here. And then the GG was called immediately after, so we didn't miss anything. This is not the first time we've seen Meso Civ chosen with an Archer Civ, and it doesn't make sense to me. I think that you give your opponent a pretty big edge. We'll see what Secret can do in game 2. There's the KD. Mr. Yo played out of his mind there. Licks' tower was disgustingly good. And also how long he kept up that second tower played into things. Yo had more food, wood, and gold. And Viper, he had less food, wood, and gold than anybody. Good decision from Viper to sling, though. Once you get into that position, you have to sling, because otherwise it's just that much more difficult. So SY gets the win. This is a best of 3, and the next game will be on Team Island. Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun. So, a little bit of history for you. A little bit of Age of Empires 2 history. I know this is a 2v2, but many of you have probably never heard of this tournament before. There was a tournament, it was WSVG, and it was in the Maldives, so 8 players qualified. And in the final, it was Mr. Yo and Viper. It was a best of 5, and Mr. Yo was up 2-0. Viper came back to win 3-2, and every time Viper got an opportunity to choose a home map, he chose water. And I think more people now know that, but if I were to have asked many of you before I made that comment what Viper's home map would be, you'd probably say Arabia or Lands map, right? So we'll see what the civs will be. We'll see what the strategies will be. I casted an amazing Team Islands game earlier between another Chinese team, Frantic, and Aftermath. Highly suggest checking out that YouTube video or the past broadcast. But anyhow, I'm excited. I'm excited. So I want to go through this again because right before this final set, people just went crazy. Matt, thank you again. Matt donated $100 to the stream. Thank you, Matt. I don't know what T90 Snail is in reference to. I don't know if anyone knows, but I sure don't. But thank you, man. That's very generous, as well as the sub today. Bunker Boy and Chewy, thank you again. Ear Fungi donated $5. He said, thanks for the great commentary. You keep this game alive, but then again, it's a great game, isn't it? It is. It is a great game, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the players and, of course, the content creators and then the viewers, right? It's a threefer. Most of these players that are playing it, they're playing for the love of the game. There's more money in it now, which is beautiful for us because the games will just get better once there's more money in the game. But these guys, they stuck around this game for years and years and years before there were thousands of viewers. Darkest D, thank you for the Prime sub, man. Do I have anyone who's new to the stream today? I'm seeing lots of new faces on the stream. What's up, my friends? You can't see me. I'm doing my salute. Okay? I'm new. Well, the first 3 people who said they were new are not new, but that's expected nowadays. What's up, everybody? Glad you could be here. Dude. Enjoy the subs, everybody. I hope you're ready to see that little pop-up there another 100 times, Matt. Thank you, Matt. Okay, so I'm a little bit taken back by that. Matt just gifted 100 subs to the stream, so 100 of you who are not subscribed, enjoy the emotes. To all my subs out there, can we get some spam going for Matt and for game number 2? I'm gonna remove the alerts actually because this will go for a solid hour. So Matt, thank you again. We have game 2, guys, and we're gonna get right into casting it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2 between Secret and SY. In game 1, SY got the victory in, I'd say, convincing fashion. It was unexpected how passive Slam and Viper played, and now Viper's playing on his preferred tournament map, I would say. That is possibly the wrong choice of words, but his best tournament map, and that is water. So we have Team Islands, Viper's in the yellow, he's playing as the Malay, and then in the red we have Slam, and Slam is playing as the Italians. I don't think there's any surprises there. Whoa! We have Malians? Did he misclick Malay and choose Malians? Lix chose Malians? I just assumed it was Malay and Italians, but he chose Malians, and that rhymes. Anyway, so yeah, Lix is Malians. I honestly feel like he misclicked. Because Malay would be better, but we'll see how it goes. And then we have Italians for Mr. Yo. So earlier today, I casted an amazing game between AM and Frantic, and small spoilers here, so mute the stream for 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. They were similar civs, and we saw 2 Dark Age transports. It's very rare that we see islands nowadays. I'm really liking the water mix with you know, all the different maps that this tournament provides. So let's see. It's not like lands maps where we would talk about the gold and stone positions, but I guess since we have the time, there are 3 golds here for Slam, and if there is a landing, that could easily be towered. I think that we'll see a Slam dock on the back or the front. If he docks on the front, that means he'll likely advance pretty early here, as Italians would, and fight for water. And Viper, I assume he'll dock on the front as well, but again, pay attention to the dock locations because that can usually tell us what the strategy will be like. Yeah, you can unmute. You can unmute. You're good to go. I know you can't hear me saying you can unmute, but you can. Maps seem pretty even. Sometimes you have to worry about the location of the TC to the shoreline. Could be awkward for Lix. Could be awkward for Viper with their wood lines as the game goes on. Alright. So this is slower. So I know if this is on YouTube, you guys might not understand, but this is 6 hours and 6 minutes into the stream today. And I've been full-time for almost a year. I don't know if I'm ever going to stop getting feelsy with you guys. I feel like past a year, I should probably be used to it. But the amount of people that show up, as I said yesterday, the game deserves it. Thank you guys for being here. I'm sure the players deserve it as well. It's always good to be playing in a game and having so many fans. Thank you, everybody. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Not only are we getting gifted subs, but we're getting gifted boars. Let's go. This can happen sometimes. This can happen where there's 3 or 4 extra boars. What on earth? you normally don't see pro players take that, but Lix is like, this is an all-you-can-eat buffet, baby. Give me some of that meat. Please don't clip me saying, give me some of that meat. You can clip the before and after, but don't clip that phrase. That would be embarrassing. Slam is on the way up first. Slam is on the way up first, and as expected, he's going to be going for water aggression. He abandons all food. Slam doesn't want the meat, okay? He abandons all food. He'll build 2 lumber camps. He'll build a mining camp. Very neat build order. And Yo is also up. Yo is later. Yo's dock is on the front, and you know the drill if you've watched water before. It's about killing the fishing ships. Fishing ships are very important for your economy. One of the best food sources possible. So that build for Slam is so much faster. That's so important. But, of course, Yo, he's experienced. If he knows he's behind, he'll probably shift his fish a little bit. So, also, Lix and Viper up at almost identical times. We'll probably see the standard fire galleys into eventual galleys. So, no Dark Age transports, unfortunately, guys. I didn't mean to tease you with that. That happens once in a lifetime. Kappa. Slam makes the fire galleys first. And it's just about the little things at this level. You see how this dock isn't creating a fire galley? That's because you didn't go to gold early enough. It's that specific, right? So the couple seconds there could hurt Slam in a small way. But then again, he was faster, of course. So not a lot in it there. So Lix is still getting boars and he's building a barracks. This is not your standard water fight. I think Secret will win water, and I think Lix is going to go for something tricky like a transport. He took all the boars, because remember Slam, he abandoned all the food. Normally that's what you do. Really weird, he took all the boars. He built a barracks. Oh! The transport's already here, I didn't see it on the water. Oh boy. Alright. So, it's up to Viper and Slam to recognize this. It is up to Viper and Slam to recognize this. Viper, he should notice pretty quickly that Lix only has 1 dock. And then, where's his scout at? It's patrolling somewhere, right? See? He's gonna look for it. Because he doesn't see the dock, so naturally he'll look for it. And this scout is not on patrol. This scout is active. And, whoa, 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 whoa. Lix is going for scouts. That's peculiar. And Viper sees it. So, really good recognition from Viper. Going into a transport and scouts is really odd. But hey, Lix likes the free beef. Why not? If you're Yo, every fishing ship you kill here is a bonus. Because you should not win on water. Because it is kind of a 2v1. And his micro is really good, as his Slams, by the way. The Slam, he has 4 fishing ships still, so his fish are still alive and well. And Viper immediately walls up everything. Look at this. Look at this. Just a few gates. I know Viper likes to say jebaited, so jagated. And now Slam has the wall up as well. The scouts could go to him, and wow, look at the walls. Make it look so damn easy. But he has a few villagers that are exposed. However, his TC is close, and this is a risky strat. To go for a landing, it's a risky strat. But if Mr. Yo is able to have success on water, the good thing for Mr. Lix is that his vills will be on his opponent, at his opponent's base. And now he's gonna add archers. And he could tower the golds. Remember I said 1, 2, 3 golds for Slam. It's all right here. So Viper built a barracks for spears, but he doesn't want to commit too much on land here. Water's still important. Mr. Yo is doing pretty good, but that demo shot was huge from Slam. That was an amazing demo. These two are weak. Oh! Oh! Oh, that was even better. He kills 2. This one's weaker now. Well done. But Lix is safe at home economically. That was a look away from that. He's building a blacksmith at home. This is doable for SY. And I'd like to remind you, this is a best of 3, so if SY win this, Secret will not advance. Good tower from Slam. Very good tower. And now Viper, he needs to consider building some towers or his skirmishers. Even skirmishers is questionable because of the scouts. He can't jagate his way out of this one. He needs to reposition the Vills. I'm really liking this play from Lix. I'm really liking it. Oh. Oh, the scouts are in. Viper has to leave. Viper's villagers are idle. He has about 10 villagers idle. He's fighting with Vills. He has spears coming. Will Lix see this? He does see it. He loses a scout or 2. But I like how he's used the archers to kill the spears. And 2 villagers are here and along for the ride. And Viper's under pressure. This is not the first time we've said that today. But Slam has done a heck of a job on water. Yo, still trying to hold on. I mean, it's tough for Viper because he's also helping on water, right? I wonder if it's worth it to build a tower with these Vills. Maybe not at this point. If you can get to the gold, then tower or the wood. Yeah, okay, he goes for it. And Viper, he's been patient. He's been very, very patient. It's been dangerous. And he now knows he needs to leave this and go to this wood line or tower at home. And I think what he'll do is tower the gold. Tower the gold and then send the lumberjacks to the other wood line. Not bad for Lix. Not bad at all. Look at Viper's Vills running. This is an aggressive game. This is what you would expect from SY. Still, the KD for Viper is not as bad as it could be. Still, Yo has not lost water, and you need to look at Slam's point of view. See, Slam seems to have a better economy than Yo. So, Slam... He could advance to Castle Age quicker. Where are Viper's extra gold? So he has this one. I believe this is his. And, wait a second. Viper has no gold. It's down here. Viper has no gold. Wow. This landing from Lix has then basically been perfect then. Killed a few units of Viper. Took Viper off water, which is what he's good at. And now can kill Viper's fish? That demo was good from Yo? Viper's running with his fishing ships, and Yo and Slam are on the way to the Castle Age at the exact same time. Though Yo, having left his docks to kill Viper, will lose his fishing ships to Slam. One heck of a game, guys. And Slam is actually going into 2 stables. This is just in defense. 2 stables in defense because of all the archers Lix has. It's so weird. This SY team played pretty bad in the finals last time around in the 3v3, or the 4v4 rather. And the 2v2, they're playing so good. Yo is on point, Lix is on point, and believe it or not, Viper is bottom score for Secret yet again. They're pressuring the right guy. And Viper doesn't think he can comfortably go out to this gold, which makes sense. And Lix is on the way up as Malian, sorry. Still, he's on his way up. His villagers are still here. He's going to build a stable so he can go knights or camels. And Viper's not even close to clicking up. I am shocked. I am shocked. It's all on Slam. And Slam is making a transport ship. Ooh. You know, maybe with some water control, he could transport a few knights to Yo's base. I think the play for Yo is to add TCs, though, so he might be secure. Viper's trying to tower his gold. Lix comes in. This tower seems so late for me. Viper went to stone so late. And I think Lix needs to be careful here. He wants to keep Viper off of gold, but you don't want to lose your army, Lix, and he's fighting against skirmishers with defense upgrades. That was good for Viper. Lix overextended really for the first time. And once he hits the Castle Age, he'll probably go for knights anyway. But still, he needs to keep his vills alive. He needs to keep his archers alive. These villagers should be walled in. Here comes Slam. The villagers are on the move. Viper's chasing down the archers. Was that the moment right there? Was that the moment where Secret will bring this back? It was just one slip up from Lix. One mistake. Definitely went too early there. Definitely went too early there. And he loses a villager, and Viper could kill this Vill before the stable goes up. Oh! It was not a doubt stable, guys. It was not a doubt stable. I would laugh if these units go into the transport ship. Apparently not. No, cancel crossbow. Damn it. He just got the crossbow upgrade and he lost most of his units. Slam had the transport. I'm looking for it, guys. I don't see any units that have been landed. And Yo is booming, as I expected him to do. And Yo has won water, which makes sense because Slam had to send the knights out. So yeah, Viper stabilized a little bit, but now they've lost water, which is kind of the main goal in this. And Lix is just distracting. He's giving Yo so much time to boom. Yo has a huge Vil lead. He still has a few fishing ships. Lix is just a distraction here. He really makes Viper and Slam think twice about going on water at all. So I think if you're Secret, you have to kill Lix, clean him up, and then somehow get back on water. And that's going to be tough because Yo is Italians and Yo will have the strongest boom. Yeah, these are just fire ships. Thank you, though. I saw the fires. Oh, there we go. There's the transport. So 3 knights. Well, Woodline's vulnerable. We'll see if Slam gets lucky. No monastery for Yo. Okay, so Yo is surprised by the knights, I'm sure. They have +2. I like that from Slam. He needed to try something. Viper is building a TC. And that could be denied! That could be denied! The plays from Lix and Yo this game. Unreal. Viper has not looked himself today. And this is just disastrous for him. He's only at 47 builds. He has knights and camels on him. The TC just being slowed down is an issue. His base is not looking good. This SY team is so unpredictable. One week they can be world beaters, another week they look like 1600s. But today, they're playing incredibly well. This is just insane. You have Lix now responding. Oh, probably has a monk on the way. Well, not yet. He could convert a few of these knights. The TCs are securing him, though, at home. So now I get the Malians pick. Remember I said, why Malians? Well, this makes more sense, because if it was Malay in Castle Age in this situation, Slam would have cleaned this up already. Because Malay don't get camels and Malay don't get the upgrades that Malians do. And Viper's crossbows are just destined to die if he stands there. Yo's gonna have such a fast imp time. I don't see a way back for Secret. I genuinely don't see a way back. Because Yo's boom is so far ahead. He'll have 70 villagers soon. And Slam is at 54, Viper's at 50. And then Yo can transport some villagers, go condos. And then it's... I mean, that's the way I see this game going. Viper knocked out those 2 vills, though. But the Siege Workshop did go up. And there we go. So Yo's on his way to imp. He either goes water here. Oh, geez. Where was that demo? Yeah, he either goes water here or he transports condos. Let's see. Yeah, transport. Yep. So he'll transport 5 vills. He'll drop some barracks, let's say here. And then he'll spam condos right into Viper's eco. And I think that's going to be the game. Incredible. We'll wait for those vills to arrive. I'm pretty sure my predictions are correct on that. The plays from Lix this game, man. The plays from Lix. The transport. The sneaky vills. Keeping Slam preoccupied. Keeping Viper preoccupied. He definitely won versus Viper. And then Slam, of course, had to help. And then everything just unraveled. And Yo, it's been an easy game, easy life for him. You know? Very easy stuff. And for sure, it's condos. Because he's getting chainmail armor. It's over. Secret's done. They're going to crash out here. The second the barracks go up and Imperial Age comes in, there's no way back. Lix has 52 kills, 49 deaths, and he's been fighting 2 people on land. Yo has a pretty even KD, but he has so much more eco. And there's the Imperial Age. Slam can see this. He can't do anything about it. And the condos will start coming in. And even still, Lix is holding here. The problem is Slam can't go to Imp, Viper can't go to Imp. So this only gets worse and worse for them. And there's a signal. And maybe they can gate it out, but even then I think Yo could just transport around. It doesn't get any easier from here. Late bow saw from Viper there as well. So last game he got horse collar at 30 minutes. This time he got bow saw at 35 minutes. And Yo is building a castle here as well. And Slam rings the bell. That was of course a misclick, but that is a sign of what is to come. Panic. The panic bells have sounded. And in a best of 3, SY on the verge of winning this. If these condos get in, Slam is just done. So it's tough now because he needs to make knights to help Viper. He also needs to make knights to defend himself. And with an Italian castle, that means Genoese crossbows can follow, which kill the knights. These things have such high pierce armor. They're not going to call it because they don't want to lose the best of 3. But guys, I can tell you this game's over. Viper is building more TCs to try and reboom. They just now killed most of the army from Lix. Slam has sold some wood to buy some food. His farmers are idle. And Yo has gotten through. And this now gives Lix time at home. Right? Lix can focus more on his boom at home if he wants. Doesn't necessarily need to create knights. I wonder if Yo... I guess Yo can just go for Trebs. Why not? Just go for Trebs. He could also start going for water. He could go for galleys if he wanted to. But Secret's trying to boom this out. They're trying their best to boom this out. I mean, they should. And another castle from Mr. Yo. He transported back over here. This castle will deny some of that gold. Mr. Yo has 160 population. Lix has more population than both Viper and Slam. Or at least it's very close. And Viper's on the way to Imp. Huh? Viper's on the way to Imp. And he's losing vills. He's building a castle. Does he want to go Karambits maybe? I just feel like too many things are going wrong for them. Now Slam is dying. Viper is melee, so he could make some Karambits, but even then, he can't regain... He can't regain all of the map that Slam has lost. Because you can't push that. Yo has 22 condos. And there's the GG! There's the GG! They didn't want to call it. SY convincingly beat Secret in the quarterfinal. Best of 3, and... pretty quick games. I think they were both around 35 minutes, right? And I know that there's a lot of people that root for Secret nowadays, but that is honestly a good sign for the Age of Empires scene, because over the past month or two with this Escape Champions League event, Secret, they've had all the points. Not all the points, but they've done really well. On the 1v1, they got Viper into the finals. In the 4v4, they won the finals, right? So the way this tournament works, again, as a refresher, is there's different events. There's 1v1, 3v3, 2v2, 4v4, and then based off how far you get points to qualify for the LAN. So after this, we will see the semifinals and the final of this next weekend. But after this, Secret, they're still going to be at the top, right? But that's huge for SY. That's huge for SY, and it is a sign that Secret is human. It is a sign that Viper is human, because I know Viper has all the fans, but he was kind of the weak link in both of those games. So, wow, well played. And you know what's baffling to me is that SY, they played so horribly in the 4v4, and then in the 2v2, it's just beast mode from them, you know? So weird. It's not like we're talking about different years. We're talking about a different month. A month later, they just destroy in a 2v2. Wow. Well, we're going to look at the achievements here. Licks with 97 kills, 97 units lost. In all honesty, the KDs were pretty similar, but that's not what it comes down to. It comes down to Yo having a free boom there. Licks, he was having a good boom as well. Both Licks and Yo had more eco than Viper and Slam. And you know what's cool? Why was that game won? Because of a transport. Because of a transport. And that's awesome because back in the day when it was just feudal age transports, we never saw that. It was too much of a risk. So say what you want about the water meta, but we saw 2 Team Islands games today, and we saw 2 landings today, and it was pretty... Actually, technically 3. I don't want to spoil what happened in the other game, but awesome. There's the timeline, guys. I don't think that really matters. And great games today. So do we need a T90 snail emote? Is that what everyone's riding for? What would that even look like? I'll talk to my people. I'll talk to my people. Yo, Matt, thank you for gifting 2 more subs. C-Man and Marco, boy, thank you very much for being here and enjoy the emotes. Are these the old alerts still going? Is that what is happening right now? I think these are the old alerts still going. I don't know exactly. Look at that! They've been going the whole freaking time. That's funny. Well, guys, it was a blast today. It was an absolute blast today. And I hope you guys consider stopping by in the future for days that aren't just Escape Champions League. So for those that like my community games, I do those on Thursdays. I'll be having a big stream with new maps coming up. Just a lot of things. Within the next few days, I will announce my tournament, which will be the final weekend of September. So cross that off your calendar. Make sure you're free. I can't talk about it yet, but it'll be sick. What a day. What a day. Hey, T90 Official, extremely good job keeping the community alive. Our college connection is FP all the time, so we don't play online, but we play on LAN here the last few years. We used to follow Zero and Barbecue earlier, but they stopped being active a couple years back. Found your channel on YouTube 4 months ago. I must say you're doing an impressive job. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Noob Turtler, for the kind words, man. That's awesome to hear. That sucks about your connection issues, but at least you're getting to play the game. So, guys, I'm asking for the brackets or the results. I just want to show you on the whole table how many points Secret has, how many points SY has, etc. But next weekend, next Saturday, I'll be on Escape AoE, and I will be casting this there. But I'm going to stick around for a few minutes. Answer questions. I didn't get to talk to you guys too much today. Answer questions. Join the T90 Snail Army. Joe Manal says, good games. I lurked for the whole stream. Great games, great casting. Thank you, Joe Manal. Did my best, man. With who will you cast next Saturday? When I cast on Escape AoE, I tend to cast the whole day. So I think I'll probably co-cast with 2 different people. I'm not sure yet, actually. I have to check my email. Alright, this is it, guys. This is it. So, this is the point system I was talking about. SY is number 2. Robo, was this updated by chance? Not sure, but obviously Secret have done very well for themselves. You can see the first placings. They've been first place twice, right? So this time around, they're way down here. They won't get points. You can see the prize pool money, everything. It's pretty simple. Yeah, this is not updated, right? So Robo, how many points then do they get for first place and second place and so on? So SY and Secret will be near the top. Look at this though. This is surprising to me. We have AM. AM. They didn't do too well today either. 3 points. Frantic. We'll see how they do going forward. Robo says First is 8. Gotcha. Okay. First is 8, and yet, whatever. You guys get the idea. 2 times 8 is 16. It says they have 15 here, but I won't worry about it. First is 7 would make more sense. Lord Skia, holy cow, man. Donated 25. He said, thanks for the full day of entertainment. Treat yourself to some salmon. Also, can we donate to the prize pool of your tournament? Yeah, so currently I have $1,500 for my event. It's a really cool idea. It's never been done before. It'll have the 12 best players in the world. Number 1 to number 12. It'll be sick. But once I announce it, then I'll promote it and we'll go from there. It'll be a 3-day event. And pretty much like today where I cast it all day, that's how the event will be as well. It'll be a lot of money on the line, a lot of fun. Correct, Britannicus. It'll go 28th, 29th, and 30th of September. Like I said, I'll let you guys know. We're working on getting it to AoE Zone. That's a big reason I'm taking off tomorrow. I got to get a banner and get it all up on AoE Zone. Gotcha, Soaring Ostrich. That makes sense. So anyway, it was a great day. Thank you very much for being here today, guys. It was a lot of fun. That's going to be it for me. I'm going to head off. I will try and get my schedule out tomorrow morning, okay? So if you're new to my stream, make sure to leave a follow. If you don't know how it works here, I'll just briefly show you before we end the stream and send a host on to someone else. This is how the schedule works. I change this week to week, so this will probably be empty after the stream. And then I'll have the day, I'll have the time, there will be a countdown to the next stream, and it automatically goes to your time zone. So it'll be perfect. Ryuki, I'm not sure on the availability of co-casters. We'll have to see. I would, of course, like Dave to cast every day, but he's got work and stuff. Alright, guys. So we're going to send a host to somebody. Not sure who yet, but thank you for being here today and hitting some amazing numbers. I will see you all next time.